What's the situation, Degenerate Nation?
What's happening, degenerate?
Hey guys, it's been a few
Hi.
weeks, right? And
Right.
we're here. Let's get down to business real quick.
We got business?
We always
business.
got business.
We have lots of business.
Sean and Steph still out there. Still need our help. You see, they've raised about 58,000 almost to help with the medical bills. He's hanging tough.
He's doing amazing. His cancer antigen markers were over 30,000 when they started, and at last post it was about 702. So he's doing amazing on this cancer treatment, and he is kicking cancer's ass.
And I'll drop a link in the chat there if you can help out Sean and Steph, or go put their videos on autoplay. Keep them in your prayers, keep them in your thoughts. Send positive vibes, whatever you need to do.
Yep.
We appreciate that very much. That's one of our own. And,
yes. They're such a sweet couple. They're so
now,
cute.
Drink of the week. The debacle known as drink of the freaking week. So obviously mint. It's not something you could keep in the freezer or whip out whenever you feel like it.
No.
So we went out to go find mint.
It was an adventure.
I would have had better luck finding a fucking unicorn today than finding mint. Apparently there's a mint shortage. It's a thing. So,
and it's not just Publix or it's all the grocery stores.
So drink of the week.
Cracking and diet.
I got a little Florida brewery beach me up thanks to my friends Doug and Cindy from Spiker's Crazy Adventures.
Right.
They hooked me up when they were having a sale at the brewery for $2.50 for a 6-pack of craft beer.
Massive hookup.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it.
Massive hookup.
And the Beach Me Up is phenomenal. It's a grapefruit shandy. Oh, so good.
So
and it's cute.
nice.
I mean, tell me that doesn't look.
It is adorable.
It's beachy, right?
It's a happy can.
Beachy.
Well, I have a happy glass too. It's got drinks all over it.
What are you not drinking with mint in it?
I said cracking and diet.
Oh, that's so good.
Right.
Daddy,
so we got
Daddy like.
Daddy like. You got it all over your mustache. Daddy must really like.
He's good.
Yes, he is good. So we got that out of the way. That we have this drink debacle that we can't do the darn drink that we wanted to do.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
You know what? We should say hi to the peeps.
We're pressing it just, for us in Florida, the world reopened.
Bars opened yesterday.
3 weeks ago, we entered phase 2 yesterday. So it's been we've been trying to get out as much as possible, but there's still shortages. The meat department's a little light.
Yep.
Apparently, the mint department's been wiped out.
There was every other spice at all the grocery stores except for mint.
It's been like I went to go get lunch meat yesterday,
right.
And cheese seems like it's kind of hit and miss. So things, we're glad that the plan to reopen continues.
Right.
Obviously, we've been out. We went and visited Sandy and Roy and Amanda, and we'll put the video up tomorrow of some fun stuff we did last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been nice just to get out of the house and start to act a little bit normal.
I know why there's a mint shortage. Because the bars opened yesterday and everybody wants a mojito.
Fair enough. Whatever the reason, there's no mint for Jason and Krista.
No mint. I wonder if I can go find a mint plant. I tried that inside, growing mint plants inside. No way.
Yeah, Krista's big chance to be a gardener failed us today.
Yeah. Big old fat belly flop fail.
Yeah. So, how are you all?
How's people? We got comments, we got people.
Who's here? Let's say hi.
Let's say hi. Okay, so I'm noticing.
I need to drink some more of this delicious beer.
You drink. So I was noticing before we went live, I was looking at the people I could see in the comments and the people that were showing up on that little participants thing.
There's a participants thing?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right?
What do we do with it?
How do you think I list all the names so fast?
Is that a contest that you have to enter?
No. So I was noticing there's a discrepancy. So if I miss you, it's not because I intentionally don't want to talk to you. It's because I'm doing this participants thing so I can just run through the list of everybody and say hi.
Take your time. These are our friends, dude.
Always on the move. Hello there.
Hi.
Crazy Cat Traveler. Yes, there is a mint
That's
shortage.
so much harder to say when I've been drinking.
I know.
It turns into Crazy Cat Traveler.
I know. Dave Elliott. What's happening?
What's up, brother?
J&N Travels. Joyce Harder. Life Show Adventures.
Does that mean Mike's here? Joyce is here? I think
Mike is
actually,
here.
I think Mike wins the award of a free beer for being first in the chat, if I recall correctly. Not that I'm paying attention. I'm just pretty sharp like that.
Now, I see an MW listed as the name, but I don't know who you are, and I haven't seen that before, so welcome. Yeah. Glad to have you here.
Way to be stealthy, too.
Right?
Who would guess?
Nails by Mare, Riding with Larry, Robin Butler, Ryan
Riding with Larry's here. Nice.
Yeah, Ryan the OC. Shauna Snow and Spiker's Crazy Adventures, and Tracy Manwaring.
I see Mare's here.
Yeah.
Alma from Life is Good Today.
Yes. Oh, hi, Alma.
I hope that means Ronnie's watching too, because him and her are just a hoot.
Oh my gosh, they crack me up.
If you guys drop a link to your channel, if you guys haven't watched Life is Good Today,
they got to make sure they can't drop it unless they're admins.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. We're fixing it. So you'll see a lot of admins on our channel because we believe everybody.
That's how we pay
wonderful.
Tribute to our friends.
Exactly. Everybody.
Unless I don't know you, then you're not ruining it for everybody else, you dickhead.
Anyway, so how's your week? I mean, well, we haven't really been live in 3 or 4
since
weeks?
they opened Florida. Well, and originally we did that. I said, "Hey,
that was
look,
the plan."
I didn't realize there was going to be so many lives during quarantine.
I didn't know the cruise-a-thons and
originally
all that
it was, "Hey, let's hang out with everybody because it's not like there's anything else to do, and we can chat and yuck it up a little bit." And then the world opened, and we were running out the door like kids on summer vacation,
we were gone.
Man.
Bam, bye. Anyway, yeah, we left. And I guess there's another cruise-a-thon next weekend.
The Tyler Show is putting one together.
Tyler Show's putting one together.
I mean, that's cool. I found a lot of really neat channels with that.
I know, that
was
cool.
Like I said, I just thought, originally it was like, wow, this is going to be kind of boring. So we should totally drink on camera. That'll be fun.
Joyce says that Mike's going to collect on the 4th of July because I'll be here.
Alrighty.
So we're having a little shindig on the 4th.
Yeah, I got to put together a Facebook event or something so I can start getting a head count and cap this off. I mean, we can't do a gazillion people. We could probably do 40 with effectiveness.
Yeah.
The parties under 50 are good.
Gatherings under 50 we've been really successful with here at our house. Anything over 50 we seem to have a little issue with. Riding with Larry.
Now, it's an odds thing. 1 in 50 is going to be a total asshole. So if I keep it at 49, no assholes.
Riding with Larry got his trip to Cancun canceled yesterday.
Oh, that sucks.
Right? And Crazy Cat Traveler's like, a mint shortage? What? And Robin Allison is like, hey there, Kristen. Hey, Robin, I didn't say hi to you. Party is on.
Party is on.
Yes. So yeah, how was your week at work?
Mine?
Yeah.
Just another week. It's all good. It's crazy right now in my particular industry because, the COVID.
The COVID.
Travel is still a little weird.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I had a great week.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yep. And my boss is on vacation next week, so we'll see how much damage I can do. Just kidding.
You don't even have a company credit card.
No, but I can get yours.
I'm just like, hey, here's my credit card. Somebody use this while our boss is out.
Anyway, there was something on the bottom of that headlining thing that you were talking about.
We booked a cruise.
We booked a cruise. Right. We did.
Well, there's been things happening. I mean, obviously, I don't our perception is based in our own lives, you know. What someone else may think, that's all good by
Yep.
them. Our perception is that things are starting to open back up because they
Right.
are for us.
Right.
And I also saw this week that I posted in our Facebook group, the Port Canaveral has plans.
Yeah.
So there's things, there's activities. Universal reopened,
Always
SeaWorld's
on the
reopened, the smaller amusement parks are opening.
Universal opened yesterday.
We went to a Serpentarium today and saw some snakes. We had to wear masks, but we did.
We're only there for 3
Port
hours.
Canaveral says if you're not able to social distance while you're in the port,
in the terminal,
that you'll have to wear a mask. So
But that's in the terminal. It's
it is what it is.
Hey,
But
Derek.
the main thing is that things are opening, and so for me, this means that one of those things is eventually going to be cruising. Carnival and Norwegian and RCL have all said that Canaveral is going to be one of the ports that they operate out of.
Which is our closest port.
They're not shutting down our nearest port. Not that would be a huge problem for us to drive to Miami or to Tampa or up to Jax or Lauderdale or whatever the case is.
We'll get there, Sean.
But I see we'd like to cruise out of Port Canaveral, and here's Port Canaveral going, here's how we're going to do this, putting some really fine details on stuff.
Yeah.
So I said, let's see what the next cruise we can book would be.
And so we did.
We've been itching to try Norwegian. So we went to Norwegian, and it's August.
Yep. August 15th on the Norwegian Sun, which is the ship that we toured last summer. So we already have seen all the ship. We've toured the ship. We saw what the rooms look like. We've tried the food. So we're really excited to cruise Norwegian. It's August 15th through the 20th. Leaving out of Port Canaveral, we go to Key West, which is one of our favorite ports.
It's a cool port, but it's U.S., so
it's U.S.
That one's going to be open,
right? And then it goes to Cozumel.
And Cozumel, they're.
Yeah,
I got a feeling we're not going to have a problem getting into Cozumel.
No, but it's going to be weird for us because we've gone to the Carnival port in Cozumel. We're going to be going more into like downtown Cozumel where the Norwegian port is. So it's a totally different Cozumel that we're going to experience.
Well, one of the reasons we chose Norwegian was because we're ready for to see what Norwegian brings to the game. We love that. All that 5 free at sea deal right now.
Yeah, the free at sea.
That's a pretty choice, in my opinion. And their drink packages, there's no limits on it. And it doesn't create a hassle. Roy and Amanda were on the Epic. Encore. And they just go, whenever he wanted to go get a drink and bring her a drink, they didn't give him any static about not having her card, like Carnival will do. And you don't have to sweat the count. So he just went up there and he'd get 2 drinks and off he went. They didn't check him, make him sign anything. He just walked away with a drink.
Drinks.
Yeah.
So, we do have the cruise. Now we've booked the Norwegian cruise, August 15th through the 20th. And we have our October cruise, which is the 24th through, I believe, the 1st or 2nd or 3rd. It's the LLL SAS cruise. So we have 2 cruises booked, Norwegian and Carnival, and we'll see what happens. Because I'm looking for a January cruise right now.
Yeah.
Or an adventure.
I'm excited to try Norwegian. I think... We love Carnival, but we're ready to see what else is out there and just try some variety. We've been on
Amanda, I
Carnival ships where it feels kind of like a Small World ride. Where you get on it, it's the exact same ride. You enjoy it. You love the music. You love the scenery.
Yeah, but it's the
fun,
same music every 20 minutes.
But it's the exact same stuff over and over. So day one is this stuff, and then there's going to be the hairy chest contest and sail.
The ice sculpture.
All of this, the group for St. Jude, which we love. The Build-A-Bear. The shows.
Dr. Seuss Parade.
Yeah, so we're just kind of ready to branch out a little bit and see what other things are about. We did tour this ship, and we got to eat at the buffet for lunch, and the food was phenomenal. I thought the food was really good.
The buffet food was amazing.
I got no marks against Carnival for food, obviously.
No.
I'm not a foodie either. I know some people can be a little more discriminating palate than I can. I mean,
You've been eating my cooking for years.
You don't even want to know what the shit I put in my mouth, but...
Well, and the other thing
I think the MDR food in Carnival is phenomenal.
I enjoy
I've
the
had
MDR.
some stuff on the buffet where I maybe didn't finish it.
Marty, Sharon booked a cruise for us, the LLSAS cruise. She's a great lady and, good agent as well. Another great travel agent is Jenny from Lolita Loca. And I believe Cindy Spiker from Spiker's Crazy Adventures is in here as well, and she's also a travel agent. Plump. I don't know who else is a travel agent. If you're a travel agent,
feel free to
John B is in there.
Promote yourself here.
Yeah, feel free to say that you're a travel agent. But yeah, we're doing great. We're booking cruises. I'm looking.
I think that this one has a fair chance, a better than average chance at actually sailing away. And like I said, I think the itinerary would stick.
Right. And I also think, because Norwegian has come out with their safety procedures, I'm really excited to see.
Yeah, they announced that this week, too.
They announced that this week. I'm excited for the safety procedures, although when we were touring the Sun last summer, we didn't see any issues with this. So... I mean,
and it's a smaller ship. It's not that it's been revamped or whatever.
It was just redone.
But it's a smaller ship. I think it's under 1,000 feet. It's quaint. It's cozy. We had the chance to tour multiple styles.
Always
of
on
rooms.
the move as a travel agent.
There you go.
Yeah, I am too.
And we had the chance to check out the really swanky rooms down to your basic interior. I thought it was more than comparable to Carnival. I didn't see much difference there.
I liked
shower curtain, I think, and the shampoo on the wall was different. Slight different layout.
I enjoyed the area in the back of the ship. There was a lot more shade.
That was the thing we loved about that ship.
It was a lot more shade and shaded seating, where you could still experience the ocean. So we really loved that on a ship.
Yeah, one of our complaints, because you see me, I vape. So we vape in the we hang out in the smoking sections a lot, or the casino. Sitting there vaping and stuff when we feel like taking a break from whatever it is that we're in the middle of. And the covered, it's like not tarps, but
it's like a shade sail.
Yeah, the big shade sails on all over the back of the ship, on the side of the ship was really pleasant to be out in the weather, in the sun, but not be just sitting there baking to death. And,
right.
Just a short walk away would be the full sun.
Yeah, well, and we ate, we did the buffet but we cruised around. I mean, we may have abandoned our group, but we tried a bunch of things on that ship. Yeah, the group we were touring with. War Eagle just got off, and it's hot as Satan's balls on my way home to shit in the sticks and margarita moonshine. Oh, he's
we're inside today.
How's
because
Jessica?
The weather is crap. Yeah, how is Jessica after her thing?
She had her tonsils out, and he got her like this. I swear it's a 20-pound bag of Sonic ice. Amanda says it's great ice. I've never had Sonic ice other than a drink at Sonic, so I'm kind of excited to try that because she's actually got a really refined palate for water.
Yeah, some people can tell the difference.
She can tell the difference. She's spot on. She can.
I can barely tell the difference between like Fiji water and hose water.
Although
I smoked for 23 years, so maybe my taste buds are what they used to be.
You did try the pH'd balanced water.
That doesn't count as water. It's the only time I've ever drank water and been thirstier after finishing it. You really need a chaser with this stuff. If you ever had that. It's supposed to be like your body's pH perfectly balanced, so you absorb it. Some health gimmick trick, or maybe it's true. I don't know. I'm no scientist, no doctor.
But he
don't
was
even play one on TV. But I drank a little bit of that, and I was like, "Holy crap, I'm thirsty."
It was hilarious.
Right.
He was like, "I'm thirsty."
It was dry.
See, Mark says Jessica is doing better, but she's still in some pain. Joyce says she loves Sonic Ice. Jessica, our prayers are with you. Heal and get better, and love your ice. Love your ice. Love the ice cream too. Sonic is the shits. I totally agree with you. We're on the breeze August 15th, and Johnny B, that's awesome. On the breeze, woohoo! Are you sailing? You're sailing out of Miami on the breeze, right?
Alan G were on the breeze with the before the LL cruise with the cruise geeks.
Yeah, last year.
The week before, and they loved it.
Yeah. Are you on the breeze out of Miami or because it's still in the area of Port Canaveral right now, but obviously Miami's not very far.
I think we actually saw the Joy last week when we were doing the sunrise.
I don't know.
I think it was one of the ships that we couldn't tell which one it was.
We saw a bunch of ships. Yeah. There was actually more when I started panning through all my pictures. I think there was a total of 3 cruise ships out there. And then like 1 oil rig or something.
I think it was a fishing ship or something.
I don't know. It was crazy. So that's our big news. Oh, okay. Johnny B.
And the deals, man, the deals right now.
Right, the deals.
If
let's get together before maybe for breakfast that morning. He's sailing out on the 15th and out of Port Canaveral.
Hit us up if you want to have breakfast.
Yeah, hit us up if you want to have breakfast. Yeah, or not if you don't want to. Yeah, we're fine with that too.
Yeah, we get it. We're not for everybody.
No, we're not. We're kind of we toot or we
we toot. That happens too. Yeah,
I was gonna say
known to happen on occasion.
What's that thing? Our beats the drum thing.
We march the beat of our.
Thank you.
It's like charades. I got it. Point, Jason.
That's not funny. I haven't drank in a week.
This cruise with the 5 free at sea offers, some of which we can't take advantage of. Cruising with kids, we may.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna see what we can do with that. But anyway, it was less than $1,000 for a 5-day cruise, 2 ports, 2 CDAs, embarkation day. That's dirt cheap. And the Carnival Paradise we looked at too. We loved the Paradise. And we looked at that one, and it was $700 or less than $700.
It was $546.
Yeah, I mean, for a 4-day, I think that was.
Yeah, it was. But no, that was the Paradise out of Tampa going to Grand Cayman and Cozumel.
Yeah, but cheap,
but add the drink package back in.
Yeah,
that's $500 for 2 people.
We ended up. It was 6 of one, half does the other. Pretty much. What do you want to try? Both of us wanted to experience the Norwegian thing, the vibe, see what was going on with that. So we settled on that. The excursion, that free or $50 excursion credit. Krista looked up one of the excursions in Key West, the Hemingway House and Sloppy Joe's, was it?
Yeah.
And it was $55 or $65? $59 excursion. And then if you went on Hemingway House's site and bought a ticket, it was $15.
Oh, Ronnie got his Degenerate Nation t-shirt.
Sweet.
Yeah, so it was $15 a person.
No, that didn't.
To get
into
I don't
the
know. Hemingway House, but we could walk from the port to the Hemingway House. So we were a little confused by that. If someone was just going to walk our ass in a group over there, and
I'm not exactly sure what a tour of Sloppy Joe's is.
Yeah, we've been to Sloppy Joe's, so we're not sure. It's a bar. There's not much to tour there.
Like, hey, here's the bar. Look at that, huh? Aren't you so glad you have this exclusive look at this bar that's open to the public?
We gave you a tour.
So based on that, and we haven't looked at it too much, but it appears that the $50 shore excursion credit is maybe marked up quite a bit to get the $50 back.
Oh, thank you, Cindy.
I'll give you $100 off if you pay $200 for this thing I wanted $100 for.
Right.
So that's kind of how it looks right now.
Hello, Daniel Donnelly.
But we do get specialty dining.
Yep.
So we haven't even actually talked about that, so I don't know,
I was thinking teppanyaki.
Were you?
Yeah. But the reservation window hasn't opened up yet because I've been trying.
Well, they have a sushi thing too.
The teppanyaki, baby.
No, I think they're like that separate sushi.
Oh.
No? Am I wrong?
Well, they haven't opened up the reservations yet for the specialty dining.
And then there was an Italian, if I remember
La
correctly.
Cucina. And then there was the Mexican one.
Who are you calling Cucina?
The Mexican.
You're Cucina.
The steakhouse, the Mexican, the Italian, and
I was thinking teppanyaki too, because the only thing I don't like about teppanyaki, and we have what's the freaking name of that place? You know, the Kobe, thank you. We have 2 of those.
It's like fucking
right. And let me get more charades in it.
More charades.
but the only thing I don't like about Kobe is I have to eat rice, and then I got to eat this soup or whatever, and then I don't get the whole thing all at once.
Right.
Everything comes like it.
And I fill up on all the shit in the beginning, and
if I pulled up at McDonald's and be like, "Here's the bun," Here's the lettuce. Here's the pickle. Here's the mustard. Here's the patty. Thank you for coming. And then you're supposed to be like, this is the best hamburger I ever ate.
Right? It sucks. It's frustrating too because I fill up on the noodles and rice, and then by the time I get to the shrimp and scallops, I can't eat it because I'm full.
Well, I just like, I don't maybe I want to save a little bit of rice to cleanse my palate between.
What's up? Life is good today.
So, yeah. But all you got to do is throw some vegetable oil in the middle of a freaking chopped up onion, light it on fire, and everybody goes crazy. So
it is kind of cool.
Ding, 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 woo! And then flick a shrimp tail up in your hat. Oh, this is the best food we ever had.
Yeah, that's for $200.
Did we ever have a drink at Kobe? I think we've had a couple drinks.
I think we've had a couple drinks there.
If I recall, they made any cruise lines drink prices look like you were
they made the cruise lines
basically
look
on
cheap.
some kind of package that was subsidized by the government.
No, I thought they made the cruise lines look inexpensive.
I'll be right back. I get you a brew.
What? He's leaving me by myself.
Well, I like cold beer, so I don't want to bring a bunch of them in here.
I mixed one drink. I got these really big glasses, and so I put 2 shots of rum in there and then filled the rest of the way with diet. And that's all I'm drinking because I don't want to get too stupid. Because that happens. Well, thank you. Plump Travelers, I try to wake up every morning and think about all the wonderful things that I have in my life and all the wonderful things that are going to happen throughout the day. And I try to keep it that way as much as possible. However, things do, life happens and I get sad or unhappy or angry. And so, yeah, I do try to stay positive. I do have a lot of energy on a consistent basis. Although when I'm going to run out of energy, I do take naps. Frequently. Like Saturdays, during this quarantine stuff, if we weren't doing a live, it's nap time.
This beer is angry with me. What did I do?
This beer is angry.
J-Dub's Up Top IPA.
We have 2 puppies. You'll hear them tapping. Because they're like, well, you're in this room and we can't get too close to you and we don't know why. And my shirt says low life.
My shirt say beer good.
His shirt says choose beer. My shirt says low life on the high seas.
I think I've got more beer on the table than I do.
That's alcohol abuse. You're such a degenerate. Yes, so we have both our dogs are in the room with us. I don't see both cats. But riding with Larry, he's gonna go to a birthday party. Yay! Those are fun. Birthday's fun,
good.
right?
Birthdays are good.
Last weekend, my ice cream that I ate, because I ate ice cream, it was so naughty and it was so good. But I ate ice cream and it looked like birthday cake because it had sprinkles in it.
Did you order it with sprinkles or come with sprinkles?
It came with sprinkles.
Are you a sprinkles fan?
No, not really.
I was gonna say I don't recall you being like all about the sprinkles.
No, but it was like a birthday cake. It was happy.
Which is good.
Right? Happy is good. Well, I'm never angry when I eat ice cream.
Fucking ice cream is bullshit. Never said by anyone.
Never said by anyone, right? Okay, so bye, Larry. Have a great birthday party. Hi, show's special features. How is Roy today?
I've ever had this IPA.
I miss Roy and Amanda. I haven't seen them in like 6 days.
I do too.
It's weird.
They had stuff to do today.
They did.
Look at that head.
But they got screwed. They tried to go to the eye doctor and the eye doctor was like, "Yeah, we're busy." I'm having the same problem with I was able to get the eye exam. It's just I can't get an appointment when I'm not working to go and pick out the glasses because they have limited availability and they've shortened their hours to like they're only open 6 hours a day and not Sundays and Saturday we try to have an adventure and I'm like, okay, well, I guess these glasses are just gonna have to work for a little while longer.
And then, so that's what's happening.
So that's what's happening. They were over an hour behind schedule at the eye doctor. You must have been going to Lens Crafters, because every time we go to Lens Crafters, the eye doctor pulls that shit every freaking time.
I think they might. Well, of all the eye doctors I've been to, they're the least respectful of your time.
I agree.
And I hate to leave a bad review, but that's the truth.
It is.
It's not even a suggestion. 2:00 p.m. appointment. Not even.
Roy and Amanda are like, maybe we can come hang out next weekend.
Yeah.
If it's sunny, I think I know what our adventure is.
We're still trying to come up with outdoor plans.
Right.
We'll see if we can keep progressing along here.
Right.
Which I don't see a reason why we shouldn't at this point. There was some data this week that we've had the highest days of COVID, but they say it's past data that's being put into the database. So it may not be,
Who's that?
I'm sorry.
Sailing away with T&K. Today's been crazy. Been storm prepping all day. Are you in Louisiana? Just curious. Sailing away with T&K. There's this.
Well, if you are.
If you are,
prayers with you.
Yeah, the storm's supposed to hit them.
Be safe, please.
Cristobal. So yeah, the dose or the diagnoses have gone up. And
well, like I said, that's not accurate because it includes old data. Like, so now that they're finally starting to get on top of everything, they're also starting to realize the data needed to be adjusted, that they had missed cases. So they threw all the missing cases in on 2 days, the previous 2 days. So there you go.
Yeah, so that's bumped up the numbers. But still, I looked yesterday at the numbers for our zip code, and there's 25 diagnoses in our zip code. Now, I don't know how many active cases there are in our zip code, but there is 25 cases in our zip code. So, I know that...
Well, we need all of Florida to do well. In order, our governor, he's been really pro, let's get this open. Let's get down to business. So 2 weeks ago, we were like, yay, phase 1. And then yesterday is like, get the bars open, get the gyms open, get the movie theaters open. Not just totally like, it's still got a control on it and masks, this, that, social distancing, occupancy limits, things like that. But and then he's been trying to get the NBA into the NBA experience at Universal or City Walk or whatever it is. He's trying to get sports going again, and trying to get the amusement parks rolling again. Right. So, I'm happy about that.
Mark, to answer your question, I have not heard any information about Mr. Sancho's and how they've done with all this craziness. We may go to Mr. Sancho's in August when we, because I want to try it again, because I
Sancho's?
Sancho's.
I thought you were all nachi.
I'm seriously nachi, but I think I need to try Sancho's again.
I don't like the sitting at a table.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tap out.
That's one thing I liked about nachi, except there wasn't any music playing, which I don't know if that was a one-off or what, but
there is free internet, so maybe we just bring our little speaker and call it good.
I hate it when you get 50 people playing phone music and it drives you crazy.
Yeah, right? We'll find out, because we just booked a cruise on Norwegian, so
what about Paradise? Find out. Or back to Chunkunov.
I have looked at all the options.
The food at Chunkunov was really good, and the snorkeling there was phenomenal.
I've looked at all the options, trust me.
I don't know if I would do the swim with the dolphin thing again. It's kind of a one and done for me.
So sailing with T&K, she did say yes. She is in Louisiana, 20 miles south of Baton Rouge. Our prayers will be with you. I think the storm is going to hit them on Monday. But we've been getting rain all day today. I am not okay with this.
It's a tropical storm, so
and it's messing with my suntan that is clearly has not.
We're not getting feeder bands from it. We're just getting the weather impact of that low being out there drawing a bunch of rain our way.
Right. Oh, plump travelers not looking good for Canadians right now crossing the border. It's going to be Canada's tough.
And they're not lifting much.
No,
they're
canceling.
They're making announcements that this is going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, our state is the restaurants are at 75%. Bars are at 25.
Bars are 50. Now.
Bars are 50.
There's some weird stuff.
Everything's really opening up.
Whoever thought it through didn't think it all the way through. So you can't have a bartender serve you at a bar, but you can sit at a bar.
Right. And it's 100% as long as you're sitting outside. Hi, Carla.
So if you own a bar, the place where all the booze and the mixing stuff is right behind the bar, but you can't have people sitting at that bar because
it's too close to the bartender
serving. So I think the deal was to try and keep the workers safe, but
right.
So they have to close the bar portion of it and serve somewhere else.
Yeah.
At least that was my understanding of the way that was made out to me by Cheers, one of our little favorite hot wing joints.
Yeah, you love those hot wings. Paradise Beach was nice, according to Amanda. That's one of the beaches we looked at, Paradise, because we've done Sancho's.
Is it all hype or is it all chill?
Yeah, that makes a difference at this point, because
I thought Nachi was a little more chilled, mainly because of the music part.
Chill, yeah.
But Nachi's bar was lit.
It was.
The pool bar, we had the best time with Doug and Cindy.
Yeah, Doug and Cindy were at Nachi Kokum with us. Doug and Cindy Spiker.
Now, maybe it was because we started drinking on the beach and we moved to the pool. Had that been reversed, the beach would have seemed really fun.
And I didn't, some people have said the drinks seem more watered down and that you can drink a lot more. But that girl we went to Mr. Sancho's with, she wasn't getting watered down drinks. At all.
She was plowed.
Yeah. He kept her, talking and giggling and awake, I think.
Well, she was
just
sitting behind me, so I didn't want her throwing up.
Yeah, you were throwing up on him.
Hey, keep it together now.
Oh my gosh, Plump Travers just had a new granddaughter born in New Mexico.
Awesome.
But they live in Canada and can't go see her.
Well, I guess there's Zoom and stuff like that. Just keep the faith.
Yeah, it is almost looking normal, Amanda. It's still a little weird. Like I had some grocery store issues today. Stuff not in the store, and just weirdness about people wearing masks, and some people wearing masks and some people not, and some people
the mask
is like this, where their nose is exposed, and I'm just like, do it or don't. Personal choice.
I'm gonna wear it like a skin cover for.
Oh, you could wear it as a hat.
Like if you have a bald spot, it'd be a nice sun protector for that.
That would work. Bars just opened in Atlanta today. Paradise Beach was chill, according to Life is Good today.
Yeah, so the drinks were great at Paradise. So.
Well, thank you, Johnny B. It did get overcrowded as the day went, but it wasn't a huge party. Amanda, that's kind of what we're looking for. Is
one thing we
chill.
like about Nachi was the head count limit.
Right. I think that's why I liked Nachi.
But I think that also and we weren't at Sancho's on what seemed like a busy day. It wasn't so busy where we noticed there was it wasn't overcrowded to us.
But we're going to be in a completely.
But there was a lot of hype people there.
Yeah. And we're going to be in a completely different area of Cozumel that we haven't been in before. So maybe we look at that trolley tour.
I hope they have my boner pills there still.
Definitely don't need those.
Well, I'm used to going to Cheapo Filippo,
Well, we won't be able to see.
Need.
We won't be able to see Cheapo Filippo this time because it's a totally different
beer. I wonder if he's got a cousin.
He probably does.
Cheapo Randipo. Or...
But I think maybe we'll do the trolley tour and then, and there's a beach right next to the cruise ships where you could actually see the cruise ships and lay out on the sand. So maybe we'll do something like that. Have a great weekend,
I
Mark.
like Cozumel with a plan.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a lot like Belize, but not quite as bad. In Belize you must have a plan.
Belize, you must have a plan. I agree.
Cozumel, you can get off and dick around in the port area there, or at least Carnival's port area, because it's pretty lit. That's a fun place to just be.
Right.
Up on the pole at Fat Tuesday, or hanging out with the ass man, or shopping. It's lit.
Passion Island's another suggestion. Huh? Yeah, we're not sure. We're just we're playing things by ear right now. We just booked it on Thursday. So we did both request the same time off.
Yeah, I'm all out of genuine Cohiba cigars in an old worn out Cohiba box.
Yes, I know. I was looking at the map. Uh-oh, why is she crying?
She misses you. You're not paying attention to her.
Right. Our next cruise, we actually just booked it on Thursday. It is Norwegian Cruise Lines on the Norwegian Sun out of Port Canaveral, August 15th. It's a 5-day cruise. It goes to Key West and Cozumel.
You already know all that stuff. I'm still like, I know we're going on Norwegian. There's a ship that Norwegian owns sometime in the summer.
I got a plan. I got a plan. I've looked up the
But
pharmacias.
Key West.
I've looked up the
This much I know.
Key West.
We have until 9 p.m. in Key West.
We don't get there until 1 o'clock, and we have from 1, or we debark at 1, and we don't have to be back on the ship until 9.
If I could critique the which ship was it we took to Key West?
Victory.
Yeah, thank you. We were there. They threw us off the ship at 7 o'clock in the morning. And we had to be back on at 1.
And we were back on by like 12, 15.
We were racing around town, and there's businesses, they're just closed, right? Yeah. So we're just like, all right, let's do this. I don't care if it's 6 o'clock in the morning or what, you know?
Right.
So we had to wait for the
had
to wait for the bicycle rental place to open. And then we raced down, and if you've seen the video, but we really had to kind of wait on things to open.
Yeah, I mean, we actually went to a restaurant, and I was hungry, so I ordered food, and he was like, "We gotta go," and I'm like, "Nothing's
you got
fucking
beer
open."
mimosas. They're like, "Dude, it's breakfast." I'm like, "I don't care. I'm gonna cruise up in this bitch, okay?"
TCU Pepito, thank you.
We got it on judgment, Amazon. But bring me a beer.
Yeah, so he drank a beer, and I had some breakfast.
That was a good ass beer too. I love day drinking.
I know.
It just makes me feel like I'm getting away with something.
It does.
It's certainly not a work day.
Right. So we may have more announcements about this cruise as far as what we're doing and how things are
maybe everybody would have some advice on this bidding thing. If you've
the Norwegian bidding you have an upgrade.
You can bid for an upgrade. Do you know how far you should overshoot, or how much of an offer would maybe get you? I mean, I think it's going to be a cruise that's limited capacity.
It's limited capacity, so
we have I think we might have a good. Basically the entire bottom of the ship should be open, and everybody's just pushed up to the top.
Right, so they can open up more. I mean,
so I don't know.
Who knows what's doing?
This smells delicious.
It's
right there.
It's happy.
You're not supposed to snort it.
You're terrible.
You're damn right it's happy. It tastes good too.
Carla, so we did tour the Norwegian Sun last summer. Absolutely beautiful ship. I was, I wanted to get on that ship and cruise. The fact that they kicked us off and only let us stay for 4 hours was really sad for us.
We sat down at the buffet. This was the heartbreaking moment.
It was.
They said, feel free to go get some lunch. So we run over to their little buffet. The food is fantastic, by the way.
Right.
And we sit down next to 2 young ladies, mid-20s.
Yeah.
And they are just, they're chatty, they're social. You can talk to a stranger on a cruise. That's cool, and they're telling us about what's about to happen in their lives. And we're telling them about what we're about to do, which includes walking down the gangway.
Off the ship.
And they're like, wow, that really sucks for you. And we're like, yeah, I feel that.
It was
their excitement really on me. I could feel the energy, and it was depressing. I was happy for them. Don't get me wrong,
right?
But
and we got off the ship, and we were really
two
bummed.
ladies from Ohio or something like that.
Right? We weren't very excited to do any more ship tours after that. Anne Marie, she says, yes, do it. If it's $150, then just do opening bid. So they said it was going to be like $100 per person per balcony, and it was going to be $50 per person for an ocean view. So I bid $25 per person for an ocean view. So I bid $35 for an ocean view, and I bid $110 for a balcony.
We'd love to have a balcony in Key West.
Yeah, we'd love to have a balcony sailing out of Key West. Hey Doug, welcome.
What's up, brother?
Hey Nancy and Daniel, yay!
Hey guys.
Hey, from the water park, can't see the chat because of the sun, but hey. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Cheers.
Nancy, how are your ears? And your nose? Anyway, so we were, we bid, but it said we won't know for 2 to 14 days before the cruise. So we'll see what happens. Because we're in Key West until 9 p.m. So it would be really
I think
cool.
I like the bidding thing better than the offer thing, because I've seen a lot of people post offers that are just kind of ridiculous. Like it's just an auto-generated email, and it's not actually thinking if this is more than 30% over the cost or whatever, then don't send the email. Some logic built into that automated sending where it's like, I got an upgrade offer for $2,000 to a balcony today.
Right.
Like, that's not great.
Anne Marie, we did do both categories as far as bidding upgrade, but We have the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the bottom on the interior room.
Our room is so close to the engine, there's pedals to make the propeller go. That's our job. That's why it's so cheap.
No, it is the cheapest of the cheap of the cheap that we could get on that ship with all the free at seas. So it was ridiculously cheap.
Beer cart.
Beer cart. Beer cart. So if for $35 a person, if we just get upgraded to an ocean view, that's a bonus. If we do that, get upgraded to a balcony, great. I'm not picky. Someone made me blue. Yeah, TCU Pepito. We try to have everybody that we know
from the heart, man. I don't do this for everybody.
That way, when a troll does pop in, if we have a troll pop in, you guys can nail them.
That's the way degenerate nation rolls.
Right? And I'm missing. You guys are talking so much. Oh my gosh.
Who's talking? Me?
There's people, and they're talking.
Well, I'd like to comment on my beer. There's a good dose of Amarillo in here.
I'm missing comments.
It's delicious.
Freaking hot here in North Texas. 98 feels like 104. Oh my gosh, it was so hot yesterday because it rained or did it rain? Yeah. There was a couple of days where it's been
juicy,
uncomfortable because it's so humid.
It's wet.
It is. It's so wet. We're on Plan C of a vacation for this summer, 13 days until our Mountain Madness vacation in Gatlinburg. I've looked at some Key West, so some land-based vacations down in Key West.
Yeah, you've piqued my interest.
And I've looked at possibly staying in like Key Largo and then looking at all of the Keys, because it's like Key Largo is the beginning of the Keys and Key West is the end of the Keys, but it's only a 2-hour drive between the two. And we could investigate and see all of these, like where Flipper is buried. Flipper is buried in the middle of the two.
There's a Flipper Memorial?
Yeah.
Why do I not have that in my life right now?
Right?
I don't even.
It's not in my life.
I'm not even sure if the people we're far too old for the rest of these people for them to even know who Flipper is.
It's too far from Key West for us to do it.
Flipper was a TV show. Sorry.
Yeah. It's too far from.
We're the oldest guys here.
It's too far from Key West to do it as an excursion or any kind of. So I was like,
I don't know that there would be a Flipper Memorial excursion. That doesn't sound super hype to me.
But I was really excited about that.
Flipper Memorial and lunch.
But we could do it. It's a 6-hour drive from here to Key Largo, so we could do that and stay at a hotel down there. I've already identified the one. And we could stay, drive on Thursday, get there Thursday afternoon, stay there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and drive home on Sunday. So we could have some adventures down there. Plus, we could see some things along the way that we haven't seen in Florida.
The Keys.
Right. We've seen Key West, but not the Keys. Yeah. And we haven't even been down that way.
Jen and Justin, marathon, and the pictures they posted.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Beautiful.
Exactly.
Beautiful. I mean, that's hate liking all the way. When somebody posts something that's that beautiful, you're like, damn,
right?
I'm so happy that they're having a good time. I'm so bummed out I'm not doing that. I want to see the rest of the picture.
TCU Pepito. I'm a wrench. I've never been a wrench. Tear. Anne Marie, I hope I win the bid too. Nancy, I am so sorry. I'm glad everybody's. I'm glad your nose and your ears are doing better, but I'm sorry about the reason you're off work today. Which don't get me talking about. I've been on a rant with him for days. I go into my interior room because I go interior because I'm never in my room, only shower and sleep. We try to do the same. TCU Pepito, we always do interior.
Well, we've only had one balcony.
Yeah, we did a balcony for our 25th wedding anniversary.
We work for a living, and our money is important to how we spend it. So, given one cruise for $5,000 or a bunch of $1,500 cruises, we would probably choose a bunch of $1,500 cruises unless there was some bucket list item that we wanted to attack. So the time we got a balcony was on our 25th anniversary.
Exactly.
The vlogs are horrible. Don't bother going back and looking at them. I didn't know what the hell we were doing. We just had a good time. They weren't really meant for the public either. They were meant for my sister and our daughters and our daughter and our son. But the sunrise and sunsets off the balcony,
Mm-hmm,
just that
mm-hmm.
place to chill. Remember when we got back from Roatan, we're a little hungry, we're a little hangry,
Yes.
we're a little tired, so we ordered some BLTs to the room. We just sat there on that balcony, looking out over it, chilling. We stopped and got some beers on the way in from the bar and took them down, and we were just kind of kicking it on that balcony.
It was incredible to have a balcony. So yeah, I'm really excited. Um,
But the sunrises
to
and the sunsets I caught
yeah,
off of that thing,
and
oh my
if
God.
you know, worst case
And
scenario,
I didn't know what a harbor
something
pilot was because we didn't. Our one cruise was crap before
right.
that, and so we get on that one. I'm like, we're fucking being boarded. That's a fucking pirate or some shit. This cocksucker, you get the fuck out of here. I'm like up there about ready to start blowing bow and arrows or alert. Is there a say? Where's the emergency button? This guy is trying to get on the ship.
He was driving me
Figured out
nuts.
he's the guy that helps you get into port. I'm like, oh, that's a good thing.
He drove
Never
me
mind.
nuts.
Never mind.
He did. He drove me nuts. He was up every 2 freaking hours looking out
How
on the balcony.
How would I know such things?
Okay, so Daniel and Nancy just came in, and they're like, we missed the announcement. So, we are going on the Norwegian Sun August 15th out of Port Canaveral. It's a 5-day cruise. It goes to Key West and Cozumel. Because you know what? We have to get back home because apparently there's something happening here on the 22nd.
There is a little something we have to be home for. So
Yep. So we have to be home on the 21st to pick people up from the airport that are coming to visit us. So
extend the party.
We have a little baby. Yeah, we've got a whole week. We've got 5 days cruise, and then we've got to bust ass and clean the house so that we have on Friday, and then pick people up at the airport on
That's
Friday
the other
afternoon.
thing about a cruise,
then,
where like you feel like you're putting your affairs in order, like you've just been diagnosed with a killer disease.
right.
So before you get on your cruise, you have to make sure that the bills are paid, that you stop the paper, you put the mail at the post office,
Right.
your will is in order, or whatever the case. Like, dude, we're just going away for 5 days, and we do that at work every week.
Yes, Shauna. Can you put the link in for actually just go to degeneratecruisers.com.
For what?
Shauna's asking how to get a Degenerate Nation shirt. Go to degeneratecruisers.com, and in the top you'll see t-shirts and koozies.
I could probably figure that out, maybe.
And that'll take you to our Teespring store. We have several different designs in there. I haven't done a design in a long time. I was thinking about that this morning. That I need to start.
Where's your creativity when we need it? It's
I've
it's the
got
same
new
place as your
stuff.
freaking mint plant. I'll tell you that.
I've got some ideas. I've already started I think I've got 3 different shirts already designed. I just haven't done any. So I need to, start putting some shirts together again. Daniel, I did get my nails done. Thursday was maintenance day. Okay. Paws and claws. Got the hair done. It was maintenance day. So maintenance was totally completed. I have another month to go before I need maintenance again.
I washed my ass Thursday. That's what happened.
Yeah.
I got that
So
going for me.
you're terrible.
Well,
You're terrible.
what's today? Saturday. I'm probably due.
What else do we miss? Because I'm talking and I'm not reading, and that's like so sad. Yeah, Nancy, this is actually the second time I've gotten my nails done since Florida opened. And
the female gender paid the biggest price,
it was horrible.
in my opinion, because we're dudes. We can get along with whatever happens to us for 2 months, but not. Krista's nails were falling off. She needed a haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Any other beauty stuff? It took you forever. Sally's was closed, and it
Sally's
was by appointment only. That lady was flaky. Makeup was a problem.
Yeah, I ran out of makeup in the middle of
trying
it.
to find makeup.
We finally found Ulta was open. In phase 1, Ulta Beauty Supply opened, so I was able to go in and
People are
find
ordering
stuff
toilet
there.
paper. I mean, you could have been selling black mascara on the black market and made a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Shauna, there's a lot of them there.
I got you better than
I will
sex,
find it.
Lou.
I will find it and make sure you get that link. She can't find the Degenerate Nation shirt on our Teesprings account.
No, I don't know where that is.
That's sad because I love that.
Are you friends
shirt.
with Krista on Facebook?
Yeah, if you're not, Shauna, if you're not friends with me on Facebook, add me and then I'll send you the link and I'll accept you. Shauna needs a I hear you. I see it, Roy.
Yeah,
yes.
That's right, Daniel. It was refurbished in 2018. And you okay?
It's hot. I had carbs. I had chips with my lunch today. I had lots of chips.
Nobody held a gun to your head.
Nope, I had carbs.
Speaking of carbs.
I know, I'm getting low too. Can you go make me another drink?
I'll bring you the stuff. How's that?
I'll need ice too. Okay. Please. Okay. Okay. Actually, when we get off live, I'll go on to the Degenerate Cruisers Teesprings account and figure out why that t-shirt's not showing. So I will fix that. It's a little, well, maybe I can fix it while Jason's making me a drink. That is so frustrating. You know, you try to set things up. Okay, I got Low Life. Oh, there's the Degenerate Dojo shirt. I haven't worn that in a while either. Low Life on the High Seas. No freaking Degenerate Nation. Okay, I'm fixing it. I am not a robot. Why do they always say... Okay. My wife practiced her nail painting on me. So I did this dipping thing, and I was great on this hand, but I wasn't on this hand. Joyce, it is... I was going to get it... It's really long. I was going to get a lot of it cut off, like have like this much cut off. And then he said he liked my long hair. And I got to the hairstylist and I was still determined to get it cut. And the lady's like, but your hair's so beautiful. I was like, okay, fine. I won't cut it off. I will just... And I think she cut like this much off. Okay, so why... Oh, I haven't been in our Teesprings account in forever. Start promoting, create products. I don't need to create products. I just need to add products to the... How do I get to the store again? Listings. And Daniel's also not a robot. Oh, Nancy, I can totally understand. We wore a mask today when we did our little outing, and I wore it for 3 hours, and I was over it. We actually went outside of the building.
Couldn't find any more Coke. You get ginger stuff.
Oh, okay. And just to get out of the mask, and yeah, it was creepy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the mask, but
Hi, Tammy. Welcome.
I'm not willing to forego short periods in it. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Tammy, her dad has been watching us, and she decided to watch too. She just subscribed.
It's a family affair.
Hey, Anissa! So, anybody that knows us knows that Dave Elliott and Anissa Elliott are our friends in Australia, and they have a cute... He's just a fucking little cutie.
Yeah.
That's what she calls him. I'm not dissing her. That's exactly what she calls him. Fucking little cutie.
This is
because he really is. Anyway, so yeah, they're our friends, and they're saying that Degenerate Nation is not on our website, and it's not. And now
How'd you screw that up?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out how to add it again because this website's. I'm figuring. I think. Y'all are crazy fun. Yay. Oh, and he's got... Did you see... Anissa sent me a photo of him in a Degenerate Dojo onesie.
I saw.
Oh, my gosh. He's adorable.
He is.
And Anissa had some health scares, but all better now. I'm really excited because she, you know... has it been 2 weeks?
I don't know the timing. I don't do time.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks since you looked at me. 5 days since you said your ring.
Oh, shit. 2 weeks ago today, I think I just deleted a shirt off our website.
Oops. Maybe we could pump the brakes on Teespring store for now.
2 weeks ago today, we were thinking about her and all the and she was getting ready. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago today. I'm so excited for her. Okay, so I'm gonna get off our Teesprings account until I'm sober, because I did delete a shirt off there. Now I need to figure out how to add it back in and which one I deleted.
There you go.
Right?
Really pushing that team spirit. We're
I'll fix it.
We're about unification,
Right.
So if if everybody just buy the one shirt that's left at the end of the day, that'd be great.
I'll figure out which one I deleted and add it back, and I will also add back the Degenerate Nation one. He is a fucking little cutie. TC Pepito uses a buff shield, like the ones you use for fishing. It just having something all. It's just. Yeah,
I thought they say face covering, so shit, I could get out my motorcycle gear and just put on that little bug mask thingy, and it's all good. But
right.
I would just rather show up and do my thing, and I'm not getting any younger over here.
No, I know. Neither am I. Yeah, so it has been 2 weeks, and she just did her first walk yesterday, and her chest didn't hurt. She's young, she's beautiful.
Cheers, Plum Travelers. Enjoy your nap.
Oh, happy napping. Happy napping. Morning, Michael. Oh, Anissa said morning to Michael. Dude, sorry, Krista, my fault. Don't worry about it, I can fix it. Sober Krista can fix it. Drunk Krista, not so much. Anyway.
So that's what we got going on.
That's what we got going on.
For the most part, life is good.
Life is good. We got a notification.
We're hoping that everything keeps progressing. That hopefully the results of everything opening go positive, and the next things happen, and we can get on that cruise, because I would really, really enjoy a cruise right now.
Right, and. So
I don't want to do laundry. I ain't cooking for myself. I ain't cleaning up. I'm just gonna get up after I eat and leave the plate right on the table.
Doug has a question.
I'm gonna hang out in the sun. I'm gonna drink in the morning.
Doug wants to talk about your drink.
Oh, the Bell Cow. It's phenomenal. It's milk chocolate porter, and it is very milk chocolatey. Smell it.
It is. Doug, you're gonna have to come back, because I think we have another
case. They hooked us up.
We have more in the fridge.
How did you not try that one and resist the temptation to drive all the way from your house to mine?
Right?
They're like, I don't know, 2 of them fell out of it.
2 fell out.
You did buy a 4-pack, right?
So yeah, we've
been out and about. We've been enjoying getting out.
Yeah.
Enjoying things opening. I would love to see if the theater is open and go catch a flick and some popcorn, just to feel a little more normal.
Yeah, and we've mentioned this over and over for the last 30 days.
We went to the mall a couple weeks ago, and it was a little weird.
JCPenney's is open.
Oh, really?
Now. So, yeah,
Are they going to make it? Didn't they? Are they the ones that filed bankruptcy?
They announced they're closing a lot of stores. They're closing 4 stores in Florida. And ours isn't going to close, or at least so far ours isn't going to close.
It was weird, though. Like, this store's open and that one's not.
And it's based on personal preference. If a private business doesn't want to open, that's fine.
I can't imagine being in business and not opening your store.
Right.
I think a lot of the problem was a lot of people got laid off, and finding and training help is a problem.
Right.
So at Victoria's Secret, for example, I don't know that they did this, but if they laid off all their employees and now they want to get back into this business of selling underwear, they got to find people to help them do it. Sorry to run, but going to actually see my friends in person for the first time in forever. I'll be back somewhere to retrade drinks 4 and 5. Crazy Cat Traveler, we are not going to stay online that long. I'm hoping to be off here no later than 6 o'clock. I got a barbecue.
He's got a barbecue, and so there's that. We want to do it in the light.
That's cool. Daniel Fields bought tickets from a meal from their theater, and it came with tickets for the future.
That's
so a cute way to kind of try and help the business survive. And Krista bought Fun Spot tickets today, so we're gonna
not today. Next Saturday we're buying Fun Spot tickets, because Fun Spot is having their 22nd anniversary.
It's just a little roller coaster, kind of a side attraction, smaller attraction to Disneyland and all that down on.
But it's down on I-Drive.
It's a little roller coaster joint.
Yep, but they are normally the tickets are like $46 or 45 and change per person. And next Saturday between 12 and 2 p.m. So for 2 hours only, they're going to have their tickets for $22 a person.
Man,
and you can use them at any time. So I'm going to buy them and just have them in the bank for
when
we have a day.
I think we've always wanted to check out Fun Spot, but we want to go do iDrive stuff because we haven't really done that. I think one thing quarantine has taught us is that we haven't really embraced the local stuff. We always think that there's time in the future to do it.
Right.
And so now that we're out, we're committing, at least for now, to go check out some local crap. We haven't rode the Orlando Eye yet.
Orlando Eye, no. So every Saturday we're going to do an adventure of some sort because we need to do that.
Well, we need to get out of the house, for God's sake.
We go to work, we come home, we're at the house. We go to work, we come home, we're at the house. We go to work, we come home, we're at the house.
How much can you do?
Right.
I feel sorry for the ones that are really still, heavily locked down. And that's
well, your sister just went back to work on Monday. Mm-hmm. She's in California.
Yeah, but it's just harsh. Minutes feel like hours, weeks feel like months.
Anne Marie, we live very close to Castleberry, so yeah. In fact, we're ridiculously close.
What barbecue?
Yeah, what barbecue joint were you at?
You got a tip for me?
And Carla.
Try Porky's and a Popka.
Yeah, try Porky's and a Popka.
Especially the dirty taters. Oh my gosh.
Oh, shit. Carla, what do they have in Kissimmee by Old Town that you're talking about? And Nancy has helicopters still circling her house from these crazies that are out there right now. I understand their platform. I understand their reasoning. And
we don't do politics.
But yeah.
5-second rule.
Yeah, there's lots of adventures around here.
Yeah, I told Krista in the car today, politics are like dick pictures. Don't talk about them unless somebody asks. If somebody asks, then by all means, offer your view.
Right.
I have yet to have Krista ask me to send her my political views.
Nope. So yeah, we're gonna buy it during that 2 hours next weekend. So we can, again, have that adventure in the bank. I'm waiting for SeaWorld because normally when you buy a pass at SeaWorld for a day, it lasts the rest of the year.
Do you have any ethical issues with SeaWorld? I think they treat their animals very well.
We've been to SeaWorld multiple times, and I've never seen the animals in distress. I've seen them actually like.
You think I would be as successful with just, like I said, we don't talk politics, but this is animal rights, so we're good.
That's not politics.
Well, I think it'd be cool not to have the whales jump, just to see the whales.
I appreciate the fact that they train the animal. I mean, most of the training they give the animals, it's no different than me training my dog to sit and stay. Other than the fact. Most of the positions they ask the animals to get into are more for a veterinarian exam and evaluation exam. So when they ask the whales to raise their fluke, it's usually to measure it or to inspect it.
So you're saying it's an extension of the science.
It's an extension of the care. So I appreciate that. I mean,
did you say they asked whales to get into positions? Only one other trade I can say where that happens. Sorry.
We should just hop in the pool and knock it out.
That happened. Four Rivers Barbecue.
Four Rivers Barbecue. We actually have one right up the street. 4 miles from us? The one in Longwood.
Yeah, up 434.
Anne Marie is in Winter Park.
Sorry.
Anne Marie, I'm going to send you some information. Us neither, but scary. Yeah. Politics is just crazy right now. Fun Spot does look really cool, and I'm actually really excited about those $22 passes because you can use it at any point in time. So, for example, we don't have another adventure. Let's just go to Fun Spot. We already have the tickets.
Well, we want to get down there and check out some of those attractions. It's relatively spendy. Anything on International Drive, I drive to the locals, is relatively pricey. I think just to get into the Ripley's, believe it or not, is
Right.
18 or $20 or something like that.
Carla just had a good thing. If anyone who lives in Florida, Kennedy Space Center has our camera is totally rocking. Bella out.
It's the dog. Sorry.
It's the dog. Entrance fee is only $29 for the month of June.
Yeah.
So we will probably.
Tony was just there. If you watched the Lila Loca's Back to Space video.
Yeah. So we probably should.
And he actually got a free ticket to come back later.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should buy tickets and go.
That's another pricey thing that we went with my Italian coworker and.
Yep. We didn't go in.
We didn't go in because it's pricey, but that's the way it is, TCU Pepito said, I tried a lot of local distilleries and breweries. They had crazy deals during quarantine. I wouldn't know what you're talking about. That's exactly how we got this.
Right?
$250 for a 6-pack. With delivery. I have the best friends ever.
You do.
I have the best friends ever. Ever.
Yeah, so I haven't been to Four Rivers. I've heard...
And if your name is Doug and Cindy, I'm talking about you.
Yes. Marty, we live in Longwood, so we are...
they named that town after me.
It's about 50 minutes from Port Orange. 45 in a pinch. So, yeah. So, we're looking at Florida adventures. We're looking at... you're fogging me out, dude.
Who did that?
Right. We're looking at anything because we want to show that the world is still open and the world is okay. We do have Disney passes. We are going to try to get into Disney.
Well, we're over being cooped up. We want to get out and check some stuff out.
We're over wearing masks.
I feel like
even though
we're appreciative of being out right now, so we should take advantage of it.
Yes.
And there's really good deals out there.
Exactly. So we know Disney's going to require masks. And I'm willing to commit to a mask for about 3 hours, but I'm not going to commit any longer to that.
I'm not sure how that's going to work long term. I mean, obviously we need to get past that.
Yeah, I'm going to go there and drink a bottle of water and take my mask off every time I'm drinking water. So it's going to be weird. Cindy. So we're gonna figure it out. We wore masks this morning in our adventure.
Well, our typical Disney experience looks like this: we fast pass stuff, and then we go down there, fast pass, back in the car.
Yep.
And we're out.
Yeah.
We don't do 12 hours of Disney or 12 hours of Universal. As a lucky Floridian that's close, we can go down there and do a couple rides and get out of there.
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't even buy a drink.
No.
We just go in, do the ride, bail out, gone.
Yeah.
And then you can do all the parks with full energy without feeling like you're hungover the next day from sunstroke and dehydration.
Exactly.
And your legs are killing you. I mean, it happens.
Yeah. No, it does.
And just keep going back. That's the whole idea of an annual pass, right?
Yeah. I don't think, because we're an annual pass holder and we live in Florida, I don't think they're going to make us stay at their hotel. I think they're going to make us, we have to reserve. So they're only allowing so many people in. And so as an annual pass holder, they're only allowing so many annual pass holders in. So you have to go in and say, hey, we want to go in, it's a reservation thing. So if you want to get in the park, you need a reservation. So I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, but we may not need the fast passes if the crowd is very light as well. Exactly. Roy and Amanda put in an application to have their Disney annual pass plan canceled because of the masks.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not about the mask, then you're paying for something you can't take advantage of.
So yeah.
Like having a brewery pass, but they're not.
You can't. Yeah, they're not open. Well, and they did suspend our payments.
I get all that.
And our pass expires, I believe, in August or January. I don't know how they're going to work that.
Nor do I. I don't think we're done with Disney yet, so that's really not a big deal to me to just keep rolling.
Yeah.
We're digging it.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I know where y'all are. My parents live off I-4 between OBT and John Young. Yeah, we actually just passed OBT and John Young today on our adventure.
OBT. Great place to hang out late. No?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Maybe our experiences differ.
Yeah.
Make a little money down there.
Yeah, I probably could make some money down there, but I'm not going to go down there.
Cute little tart like you. Cruise money.
We don't need to stoop to that. I don't need to stoop to that level for cruise money because I got a job, honey.
Yep, you're doing good too.
I got a job. Woo woo.
Chris is not swiping her app anymore.
No, I don't. Sometimes I open the app just because
You're lonely.
I feel like I need to, and yeah, there's no shifts, so I don't swipe.
Yeah. I mean, as your adventure of life goes, one thing gets old, the next door opens, and, you keep moving on to the next thing. It doesn't mean the last thing is lesser or more than the thing you're doing now.
Exactly.
As long as you're doing, keeping yourself entertained, then life is good.
Right. Amanda, good point. If we're not able to get a reservation several weeks in a row, then I will be calling Disney and asking them to, if I can't get in and they're charging me full board,
maybe
that's
get annual passes to
problem.
OBT. That'd be
Stop
great.
It. So yeah, we're gonna have issues if I want to go and I'm paying to be able to go and I can't go. They're gonna have to shorten my money.
Right.
Well, I'm not paying full board
if you're
for something
paying
I'm
for
not
an
getting.
annual pass and you can't get a reservation for the park that you used to just be able to walk into,
Exactly.
That deserves compensation.
I agree. Right? Yeah, that's going to be the problem, and I think there's a lot of people that are going to have that problem. Luckily, we are on the monthly payment plan. I feel really bad for the people that paid full price in advance for the passes for the year. Because they're the ones that are getting, they don't have any recourse.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they can get their time extended, but yeah, it's
extended.
Jeez. Trevor Bagaklar has to wear a mask at work all day.
How's that going?
How are you doing, Trevor? How are your ears doing? Is it getting lighter at work? I know the first 60 days of this was absolutely crazy for you. Nancy, yeah, she was suffocating. Working a few days ago, and I felt the same way. I felt like I was like inhaling parts of the mask because I was breathing this morning. So it was a little strange. Carlos laughing at you.
I'd wear a hazmat suit to get a Dole Whip. See how that's I feel you. I feel your pain. There's things that I'm willing to do that I didn't think I would ever do to do the things that I want to do.
So Sailing Away with T&K, they released their Dole Whip recipe on Facebook?
Then you have to make it. I mean, who's not? Raise your hand if you're tired of cooking and you just want to be a brief period of someone else taking care of you.
Oh, check this out. Carla, the 2 gentlemen's clubs in Cocoa Beach opened up and the parking lots were full last night.
Cheetahs?
Yeah, probably Cheetahs was one of them. And yeah,
the parking lots were the funniest name ever.
The parking lots were probably packed. No, they're not talking about they're talking about the pussycats.
Strippers. You gotta love them.
Disney has small fine print that says something about capacity. Disney is well covered as far as their butts are concerned, although I don't know how much it covers for a pandemic.
Well, I don't know.
We do have blockout dates on our annual passes as well.
Everybody's making this shit up as we go. Right?
Yeah, everybody's making this shit up as we go. So we may have to cancel our Disney passes.
Let's hope not.
I hope not. I really want to explore some more.
Well, I would go back and, like I said, I love Small World. It's one of my favorite rides. I love the message of Small World. Everything's we're in this together. It's basically exactly what we need to hear right now.
Right.
The world should be forced to ride Small World for hours on end, so we all get it. But with a mask,
Yeah. So
Would you?
I don't know. Sales were up 75% where Trevor works, and now they're only 55% up. They're still up, which is really weird.
So maybe that's a good sign, though.
It might be a good sign. I mean, there's a lot of people still really unemployed. I don't know if there's a level of unemployment, but they're unemployed, and yet sales are still up 55%. So people are still stocking. I mean, I thought about it because we just opened our last family pack of toilet paper from Sam's Club. And I'm like, we need to get another.
Back to counting squares.
We are not counting freaking squares in this house.
Do you just whip that thing like you're spinning a roulette wheel?
Whatever it takes. Yep, I'm a.
I find too much toilet paper is kind of a hindrance.
No, there's a medium.
Oh, okay.
Too little is a problem,
you
and too much is an issue.
You have a standard pressure you yank on with, and you basically end up with the same amount.
Yeah. Because too much, and I have baby hands.
It's like pom-poms. Go team!
And too little, I don't want that stuff on my hands.
I'm trying to get rid of it here. I ain't trying to keep it.
Right? So sailing away with T&K, they did make the Dole Whip at home, but it wasn't the same. It just doesn't be. You know, I hate to say it, but it's something about you making it versus them making it, and I think that's the
same with
difference between
tacos.
the taste.
I mean, it doesn't matter what, but
right?
Take your thing and have someone else bring it to you, and it's far better.
Yeah,
and it's a setting, the experience, the fact that you're being waited on, all of that. With the tacos from Taco Bell, those are not phenomenal tacos.
No, they're not. But I didn't make them.
But they're 59 cents.
Exactly.
And I can get like a 12-pack.
So Alma is one of our nurses. I want to do a shout out to all the first responders and the nurses who are putting their lives out there every day.
I'm making all you guys moderators.
She does wear a mask every day at work. She works 12-hour shifts, and she says by 3 p.m. she feels like she's losing brain cells.
I imagine.
I don't know how you do it, but I appreciate the fact that you are willing to do it.
Sales of Mentos and Tic Tacs are way up now that everybody's got to smell their own breath.
Right?
You're like, oh man, what the hell? I didn't remember eating garlic.
Because in the nail salon you have to wear a mask, even though everybody's wearing a mask. It's ridiculous. But
maybe that's where all the mint went.
That's probably where all the mint went. So Cheaters and Lido is open.
I've never been in one in Florida yet.
No, you haven't. Don't they sell some whips at Disney Springs? They may, Carla. I do not know. I tried to get a Dole Whip from a restaurant in St. Pete last weekend, and that didn't happen very well because they were sold out by the time I got there.
But we did a really good substitute.
I did get a good substitute.
I had an Irish car bomb floaty kind of thing made with a local stout that was phenomenal.
I had whipped cream vodka laced ice cream, which was with little sprinkles. It was
you act like it's LSD or something.
It was delicious.
Vodka.
It was delicious.
It was.
Mare's been wearing masks all day too, for 2 weeks. Yeah, it is hard to breathe.
Is there a change out period on a mask?
Yeah. Typical N95s. You shouldn't. I think there's a number of hours that.
It's actually good for.
Yeah, that it's actually good for, and I think it's like 3 8-hour shifts.
Because mine smell a little funky.
But we haven't even worn these masks that we have for 8 hours.
No, but
and ours aren't 1095s. We're not using the 1095s. We're using the cheap shit.
N95. 1095 is a form you fill out
N95
when you work for cash.
That's a 1099. 95.99. What?
Yeah, if you came here looking for accurate information, you should switch now to someone better.
Right? Yeah, Joyce. I couldn't.
So here's the
deal
facts.
With the
We're going on a cruise. These beers are delicious, and we love you guys.
Nummy, and we do love you guys. I have a local government job, so masks are mandatory, and yes, rules change every other day. We don't work in the government, but we are an essential service, and so we're the office I work at. Masks are not mandatory; they are optional.
Well,
if you want to wear one, you can.
The reason masks aren't mandatory is because we've enacted social distancing. So if we can put 6 feet of distance between you and your coworker, the mask isn't necessary.
Right.
It's the exact same thing that Port Canaveral's doing.
Right.
So when you can't social distance, we must wear a mask to protect ourselves and protect the other person that we're talking to.
Exactly.
So I imagine embarkation day going a little something like this. Meet dude, mask on. Walk away from dude, sit.
Mask off.
Mask off.
So we're just going to walk around with this. I am not wearing a mask in the sun. So
put mask on, walk up gangway where you're close to people, right?
Right.
Get off gangway, spread, mask off, drink on.
The only person that's going to sit next to me on the Lido is you, because I will push that chair away. I will create 6 feet distance. I am not getting a tan line that's here.
You don't have to worry about it.
It's bad enough I got glass, usually cat eyes from sunglasses. So I am not getting, no, ain't happening. Not up in here.
Ain't nobody looking at my girl in a bikini.
You don't want to see me in a bikini right now, baby. I got rolls on my rolls. I got the quarantine 15 hardcore.
Why are you guys so hard on yourselves? It's a female thing.
I am bad. And I was like, I am going to lose.
You're like, I can still get these buttoned. I'm good.
I'm going to lose. I have clothes I can't wear that I wore 6 months ago. I am not okay with this. And Cindy's got this really cool channel where she's like doing workouts and stuff that I could actually follow her along and do workouts. But by the time I get home, I'm so fucking tired. I don't want to do shit. So I sit there and I go, yep, Cindy did another workout. Yay, her.
Does it count if Cindy does your workout?
I don't get the benefit.
I'm going to take partial credit for Cindy's workout.
You can't take credit for her workout.
Well, if I watch Cindy work out, A, that's a little maybe creepy. I'm not sure exactly what she's doing.
Doug, the cheap cruise we're going on.
But B, I'm gonna take 1,500 calories off my intake because Cindy worked out.
Right.
I think that's fair.
That's not fair.
No, she's a giver.
Nancy washes her mask, and Nancy says you need to change your mask daily. So we've now wore these masks for maybe 4 hours apiece. And these are disposable masks that we have on.
Dave Whiting's here. Hey, Dave.
Dave, cheers. What's happening? Cheers to you. Yeah, Doug, this cruise we're going on for 2 people with all the free at sea on an interior cheap was $946.42.
Cheap.
And that includes
I dare say
the free at sea package. So that includes all. Unlimited drinks and the free at sea, which is the alcohol unlimited drinks. So there's no tap out at 15.
A beer cart. You don't. When we were on the Joy, there was a guy running around pushing what was basically a 4-wheel cart full of beer.
I got pictures.
And if you wanted a beer, you just got one there. You didn't have to wait for somebody to have a Miami Vice made in front of you. And then you're like, dude, I just need you to take the top off a beer for me. And you can't get there. You wait. No. Not up in here.
Not up in here.
Beer cart.
Yeah.
Although Amanda and Roy did not see a beer cart on their cruise.
They didn't?
But I'm very pro beer cart. Very pro beer cart.
It might have been, we saw it on the Sun, so I don't know if it's a Sun thing or I don't know.
Well, we're luckily we saw a beer cart on the Sun, and we booked a cruise on the Sun. Coincidence?
Good job sailing with T and Kate. They're going over to their in-laws to make sure the generator works.
Aww.
In case Cristobal or whatever his name is hits them hard.
Hey, Josh is here. Hey, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
What's up,
yeah,
man?
he is, Josh.
Cheers.
Yeah, so I've put on quite a few pounds with this quarantine shit, and my job, I sit at a desk. I sit at a desk and I have 3 monitors and I stare at the monitors all day, doing a number of different things, but it's like all day, and I make sure to get up and move every 2 hours. So that's the sacrifice we make. Yep, but I can.
That's
cruise.
why work pays us to go there instead of the reverse.
Yeah, but we were able to book a cruise.
We pay for gyms. Work pays us.
Yeah, and we might be paying for a gym sooner than later.
You're gonna drag me to a gym.
Yep.
Can we like what's that dude on TV with the eugenics thing? Can I just use eugenics?
I don't even know what that is.
The ex-football player where all the girls are like, hey, you're looking good. He's like, yeah, that's right. I was on the eugenics. Your husband's going to love it, and so are you.
That's boner pills, honey.
No, he's like, oh, that's a side effect of how great you look, is that now, you're like, you're like, swing.
Josh, thank you. Seriously? No way.
Well, I'm just.
Honey, boner pills are not going to help me
not talking
get
about
in shape.
boner. They could.
They could. Did you know the average act
La 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 la
is
la la la.
you burn
la,
600
la,
calories?
La, la, la. To the gym.
To the gym we go. Thank you so much, Josh. I appreciate that. And I'm
fresh out of beer.
You're fresh out of beer, and I'm missing chat people.
All right, catch up on the chat.
I gotta catch up on the chat. I mean, Josh gave us a super chat. Absolutely amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Josh.
Happy Saturday, Brandy. Yeah, we're not going on. We are Josh. Oh, you missed it. We booked a cruise, NCL, August 15th, out of Port Canaveral, the Norwegian Sun. We're going to Cozumel and Key West. Yay for us. Because I have a job, and I'm happy with my job. So that bumped up our cruising budget, which meant we were able to book a cruise. And... yeah, the rules change depending on how it suits whatever business is out there. Amanda, they do. They mess with my eyes all day, and that's why I need to get new glasses. I do have a new prescription, but I can't get in to get the new glasses. These actually are set up for computers, so they do have that blue filter thingy.
It's a dog here.
It's Poppers. So it is helping some of the glare, but yeah, I stare at a computer all day. Right. Oh yay, Mare! Mare does amazing nails. Come on, guys, out. She does.
Nobody's buying me a cruise from doing my job, but it happens to Mare.
Yeah, it does, and she does
Polar.
The nails you see on Pinterest that are like wow. Mare does those nails.
And she likes bourbon.
And she does like bourbon.
There's nothing wrong with Mare. And she has a secret recipe for country gravy that she will not share.
I know.
So if you guys could pressure Mare, that would be great.
Maybe what we should do is go visit Mare the weekend before our cruise.
We're cruising out of Canaveral.
I know, but we could go to St. Pete the weekend before and get my nails done from Mare. So I have cruise nails.
What about me? What am I? Chopped liver over here?
Well,
I got freaking nails.
I want cruise nails.
What does cruise nails look like to you?
I don't know. Whatever Mare says they're
The last time you actually had cruise nails was on our anniversary cruise where you had your nails done up.
Yeah, they had anchors and
like some nautically sort of thing. And I've seen some really cool like RCL nails and stuff like that.
Well, there is a guy, not my nail guy, but his partner, he does bling nails. So maybe I'll ask him next time I go in what kind of bling he can do for cruises. Nautical nails. That would be cool. Unless I can't see Mare. Bye, Mare. Love you.
Bye.
Mare is she has a beautiful soul.
We love Mare.
She's beautiful. In and out.
Respect.
Yes. I know our cruise fund. It came back to life after I got a job.
It didn't hurt, but I think mainly you made pretty good money at Amazon Flex.
I mean,
no doubt about
I did well.
But it was a full-time job trying to find shifts.
Right.
Once you had the shift, okay, next on to the next shift. So you spend a lot of time on the app. It would be cool if you could just get a shift and then go do it.
Right.
But Amazon Flex is a full-time job. Totally possible.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I could have done it.
I mean, you're cruising around listening to music, seeing the sights.
Talking on the phone. I talk on the phone for hours.
Well, that's not uncommon for you.
Well, that's true. Yeah. But no,
here's how a phone call goes from our son to me. Hey, Dad. Hey, what's happening? How you doing? I'm good. How are you? Good. You want to talk to your mom?
Hi, honey. How are you?
Good to hear you're alive.
That was the same conversation.
Hey, I bought you some boots. Come over and get them.
That was the same conversation style we had with your father, though.
Yeah, but it's like...
Your mom and I are very similar in some ways.
Now, females are just more connected, genetically, I think, more connected to the smaller, chatty, detaily thing than males are. We're like, okay, you're alive. You don't have anything that needs getting done.
Mary sent me a picture of her latest nails.
Wow.
Isn't that incredible?
It's incredible that's actually on your watch. I mean, I'm in amazement of the technology today where you just got a texty thing on your watch.
I love my friends.
Mine says 5:35.
You can get texty things on. Oh, you know why?
Mine's connected to my.
Yours connected to your work phone, so the only pictures you're going to get on your watch are work related, which not so much.
Carla says I can get my nails done too. I have, and it was really trippy. I've had my nails done twice in my life. Once on our wedding because there was the picture,
the ring
with the rings
photos.
Where I don't even remember how the hell it looked, but anyway, nobody wanted to see my scraggly ass nails with dirt under them.
Right.
So they cleaned it out, and then the person didn't know that maybe I wasn't into polish, so they polished them and they put this clear stuff.
He freaked out.
And it was like car
He lost
wax.
his shit.
Water was beating up on him. It was creepy. It was weird. I didn't know what to do with it.
We got home and he's like, "Get this off my nails!"
Now, fast forward 25 years, a quarter century, and we go down and they're like, "Hey, you want me to do your feet?" And I'm like, "Well, shit, I don't want my feet looking all grody and thongs, I'm going on a cruise.
Flip-flops.
I'm going on a cruise with my wife." So yeah, fixing things up, man. She gets down there and she does her thing, I don't have gross feet. Don't get me wrong.
No, his feet are cute.
But she took the thick skin off, the callus or whatever, and it was like brand new feet. I was tripping out, man. Everything I touched was like, oh, this is so trippy.
You walked around the house for 3 days going, right, I have new feet.
I can feel the ground and the tiles through these things. Normally, I could walk across a bed of coals, right? Not a problem.
You had new
walking
feet.
Around like, man, there's a seat or something on the floor here.
It was hilarious. And so I asked him,
But it took me 25 years to come back, and now I'm kind of a fan.
Right? So we'll get done before the cruise so he can have new feet again.
Yeah, it was like brand new feet, man. It was a trip.
Oh, it was so
You don't
funny.
even realize that that's happening, right? Because I walk around, the first thing I do when I get home is get off those shoes. I can't stand shoes. I like flip-flops now, and it took me forever
Amanda, we're
to get
trying
used
to prove
it.
Yeah, no, him and new feet, he's so funny.
It's the best experience ever.
It was hilarious.
It was. It's just a trip, man. I was like, I got out and I was like, whoa.
And the lady that did them, the guy's been doing my nails for 8 years, and so he's come in. He's such a wonderful man. He knows that I like having my nails done, and so he totally supports that. But I don't like being away from him on the weekends. But now, because he and I worked in 2 different places, but now that he and I work in the same place, I'm okay with being away from him for like an hour and a half.
3, 5, 10.
No. So we're, we like going to the salon at the same time, and the lady that did his feet is the wife of the man that does my nails.
Yeah, it's just a little local.
Yeah, it's just a
husband
local shop.
And wife. Yeah. I don't know. Is there a corporate-y nail store? Period.
I'm sure there is corporate stores, but
I think that's one of the last small business run
that
industries.
Doesn't have it.
Period.
Yeah. I mean, they had salons at JCPenney's. They have salons at Macy's and places like that, but they don't have like a Blockbuster of nails.
And they are funny as shit over there too.
Oh, I love that. Oh my God, they were doing. So I'm always the last client when I do an evening appointment, and they were bored out of their mind. Candy and the other 2 people were bored out of their mind, and Tran was doing my toes, and they were playing cards, and the losers had to do like squats. And the one that lost the most had to do like 5 squats, and they were videoing each other doing these squats, and it was freaking hilarious.
I can't believe they have that much time on their hands right now since things reopened.
Well, I asked him about it, and he said the rush was like the first 2 weeks they were working 14 to 16 hour days.
Right.
And now it's mellowed out because a lot of every client was getting a new set. And then now some people are every 2 weeks, some people are every 4 weeks, some people every week. So it's spreading out. The NCL Sun does go to their private island, but we're going on the one that goes directly from Port Canaveral to Key West and Cozumel.
It was the other one we looked at was
we're not doing the Bahamas run.
On purpose, it had great syrup K in it because the drink package comes off. And
right.
we haven't been to a private island.
No, and actually that'll probably be our next NCL cruise is to their private island and the Grand Bahamas.
Now here's the other thing.
Because that's only a 4-day.
That was on my mind when we booked a Norwegian cruise. Because
I know Amanda, no feet job. Amanda doesn't like pedicures. She's had some bad experiences and...
Right. We're 3 days away from being gold on Carnival, so I mean it's not like we have extensive cruise experience, but we love to get on a ship and have fun. We find value in it, so we're hooked. But before we try to chase platinum or whatever, some status, we want to make sure that we're on the cruise ship or the line that maybe is us.
Right.
So I'm a frequent traveler for work.
You gotta read Chris Babnick.
What? Tricked me into a pedicure at Margaritaville in Hollywood like a cat in water. Right?
Yeah, that's how he was.
So anyway, we're going to try out Norwegian
yes.
and see if it's Deb and Dave Dancer Quest.
Yep.
They are big time NCL fans.
God, isn't she gorgeous?
I have a man crush on him, so Brian was like, he's a stud.
God, she's gorgeous.
But anyway, yeah. She is very, very attractive lady. But
wow, I love her eyes.
She's like so legit, down to earth. Anyway, I don't mean to gush. Not that they're going to watch us, but
no, we haven't. Anna Marie.
They think that Norwegian fits
August
couples like us
to the 20th
more than Carnival does. So we want to check it out.
Yeah,
we've seen good reviews. I like the style. Maybe it's not as hype. We'll find out. You know, without that cruise director out there hyping, a lot of people on an NCL cruise can't remember the cruise director's name.
I've noticed that. I noticed
where
that
we know damn near every. Well, actually, I think everybody except whoever the Sensation cruise was in the day.
Yeah, that was 2000.
But that was Frankie. No. The worst, well, I shouldn't say the worst. The one we had the least positive feedback on was the guy on Victory.
No, that was the Paradise.
I'm sorry, no, not Paradise.
Yeah, Nona was on Victory. I don't even remember that.
She was Liberty.
She was Liberty. That's right.
It was the Victory. But you know,
I don't remember
a lot of that.
Bye, Trevor.
Celebrity mentality of the cruise director keeping the crowd pretty hype.
Right.
And we'll see.
Hi, Jay. I just saw you. Welcome.
Hey,
Jay. So yeah. I want to try NCL. We're gonna try NCL August 15th, 2020. So last time I looked, it was like 70 some days or 70 days.
Which was a refresher to the LLSAS that's still 130 some days.
Gosh,
is that
it was
right?
exhausting.
Let me do that.
I was like watching the countdown on the LLSAS cruise and wanting to cry every day. So I gave up on that. And that's why we booked something in August.
69.
69 days.
69.
So we are going to vlog it. We're going to vlog the changes that are happening. We're going to vlog.
And 139.
Yeah, see, that's an issue for me. Show special feature. We are still trying to figure out the deets on what we want to do the week after the 4th. We're about 75%.
My God. It's been 252 days since we've been on the ocean.
And I honestly have to take.
It's no wonder I'm so freaky.
It's honestly, I have to accept responsibility for the fact that we haven't been on a cruise ship. Because had I had a more consistent job, we probably would have.
That wasn't your fault. That's just some shit that happened. We could have been on Whatevs too. That was basically right before the shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
They may have been the last cruise or next to the last cruise.
They were.
So they were so close.
I think they were before next to the last cruise.
And they had a phenomenal time, of course. And we knew they would, and we wanted to be part of that, but we had to bogue on it.
Yeah.
And
it's
so
because I lost my job.
Weight.
I mean, it screwed up the financial situation. We're back.
Now I'm a trophy husband, and I'm booking freaking cruises.
Well, it's funny because we've been able to...
Hey, Michelle.
With those 252 days that we haven't cruised, we have paid off all our credit cards. We will have paid off all but one vehicle.
We had a bunch of shit that happened to us.
We had
house repairs.
We had to repipe our house in the middle of all this.
That was
Jay's packing for his move to Florida.
Yay!
I'm so excited. I think he
Hercules.
Remind me, but I think you were moving to the Tampa area.
That was Spring Hill-ish.
Yeah, I think it's Spring Hill-ish. So it's the East
Trevor's
Coast
back.
side. Hi, Trevor. How are you? Forgot.
Yeah, the freestyle. Trevor said we enjoyed our NCL cruise on the Jewel. Enjoyed the freestyle dining and most of not having to dress up. So that's one of the things NCL sells.
Yeah.
If you want to dress up, then hey, by all means, And
I will bring a formal-ish.
Krista likes to dress up.
I do.
And she looks beautiful when she does. I'm not a big fan of it. I do it almost in protest because I want to take part with her. It's special to her to have the formal night. So if she wants to dress up, we can. But if you get back from your excursion or whatever, usually they put them on a sea day. But we did have one that was on Cozumel or Key West Day.
Key West Day.
And we didn't make it because we were,
I was passed out.
It was boom, boom, and then off to this, and then on to that. And the next thing you know, we're just petered out. So, had it been casual, we might have made our way to the MDR that night.
I don't know. I was not.
But I don't want to miss them lobsters.
I don't want to miss I did miss the lobster, and that was a little...
Does anybody else feel like a total pig when you tell the waiter what you want? I want 6 of them lobsters, bring me 2 of them flat iron steaks, 2 of them chocolate melting cakes, and just go ahead and pour 2 of them Caesar salads on one plate, and a strawberry bisque.
Right? Oh, the strawberry bisque.
Do you have French fries back there? Bring me some of that, too.
TCU Pepito. They've got one in February of next year. No, they got one in February. So TC Pepito cruised in February. Next one, I'm assuming, is the LLLSAS cruise, TC Pepito, and then he's cruising in February, which I believe is another group cruise. It might be the Sharon at Sea group cruise.
Trevor said his last cruise was 3 years ago.
April 2021.
Not that.
Oh, Trevor, are you on the LLLSAS cruise? The SAS cruise? I can't.
Yeah, you're stuck on your mouth.
Right?
Hashtag repeat.
I am so excited. There's a lot of people moving here. I know that Al from Al and Jeannie's.
Let me gush for a moment. How much?
Cruising Through Life with Al and Jeannie. There we go.
Al and Jeannie there.
I do too.
Salt of the earth.
They are. So Al's talking, he's been trying to get a transfer here to somewhere in Florida. And then this whole disaster thing happened.
Nail strip club gig in Florida, it's a tough gig, apparently. So he can't find a deal down here.
Well, he's been trying to do a transfer. Did I mess up my lips?
No, you look fine.
Okay.
You look like lips to me.
Cindy, help. But no, he's been trying to get a transfer here to Florida, and he's, because he works for TSA. So he's been, looking at all these airports trying to get transferred here, and now he's just flat out given up. He's like, no, I'm just going. So I'm guessing...
he's got a situation close enough to where if he doesn't get the transfer, they don't maybe want to do another winter. And that's up to them. They can tell you the story.
I think by...
Watch their channel. They've talked about it multiple times.
Yeah, I think by early fall, we will see them in Florida.
I hope so.
And I'm really excited because they are amazing people. And Joyce and Mike have talked about heading this way as well.
I hope that happens.
So I do too. But you know what? We get to hang out with them in less than 6 weeks.
Right. Can you imagine chugging with Mike in person?
I just want to give Joyce a hug.
Oh, that's cool.
She's an amazing woman.
I want to see it.
I'm just in awe over her. Wow. She's incredible.
Well, there's people you can see that
she cooks. She works out. I mean, I can't do either of those. I don't know how you.
I cook.
I'm a
I like
trophy
to cook.
wife, apparently, because I don't do shit. Oh, tornado warning by SeaWorld. Is that SeaWorld
What?
Florida or California? Because that would mean. Should I look up my phone?
No.
I gotta pee.
Put that thing down. Stop it.
I gotta pee. The life.
You're fine.
No, really. Joyce and Mike, we love you too. And I'm really, really excited. 4th of July. So, for anybody that doesn't know, we are having a gathering at our home on 4th of July.
I'll put an RSVP or event into the Degenerate Cruisers channel.
Facebook account.
There's some people that have RSVP'd already.
Yeah.
So, by the time I put it in there, I'll have already put the invite out to those people. So whatever space is left, I just don't want the thing getting out of control.
And I understand.
My neighborhood is totally cool.
Oh, it's SeaWorld Orlando.
My neighbor is talking about his $1,500 worth of fireworks, and he put up a pre-apology on our community's Facebook page. It was like, sorry if you don't like the fireworks, but it's going to be even worse this year.
Yeah, and so just so you know,
that is basically from the pool at a 45-degree angle across the street, about 300 feet.
Yeah, so we'll be able to float in the pool and watch the fireworks. Now, last year, some of the mortar did hit my car.
It made it in the pool too.
And
that's how close we
made
are.
It in the pool. So we will have to
It's a bit of a sporting event.
It's kind of a sporting event.
But he's such a, I mean, like he's all about his kid. His kid loves him, so he goes out there and lights it up for his child.
So if anybody's looking for hotels in the area, there's someone that just joined. Anybody that's looking for hotels in the area, Holiday Inn in Apopka, Florida, is about 2.5 miles that way, and it's a nice hotel. They're still in the middle of remodeling, but they're almost
It'll be done by then.
And our grandson, RKS, exclamation point, has logged in. What's up, grandson?
Hey, buddy.
We have made an announcement that we are going on a cruise in August.
So.
And I didn't tell your mom, so shh.
Yeah. She's probably maybe.
No, she hasn't logged in yet that I know of.
Maybe she's watching his phone.
Oh, she might be watching his phone. Shh. I didn't say that. We're not doing that.
You're embarrassing him. Now he's going to log out.
Oh, Alma has to work that weekend. Alma.
Oh.
I'm sorry you have to work. But I am looking at a long weekend up your direction, because I haven't been to. You're in South Carolina,
or if you're looking at a long weekend our direction,
or long weekend somewhere in the middle, maybe Savannah. I don't know if that's in the middle. But I need to. Yeah, it's gonna be cool to watch the fireworks from the pool, Amanda. So we have these things called saddles. They're saddle floats, and we've got them from Camping World. They're less than $20 a piece, and they're really comfortable, and you can like float in them. We've also gotten some same saddle floats from Sam's Club, and we've gotten some new ones that are kind of like pool noodles with a chair.
The last party was so lit we broke the swan.
we
replaced it with a flamingo.
Oh, I should. Yeah. Oh, I gotta pee. I'm gonna pee while I'm up, honey.
Yeah, we were doing flips or dives off of the pool deck and through the pool toys, and I attempted to do a front flip off the deck into the swan, and I made it, except somehow I got a hold of the swan's head and tore. So basically, it was just an inner tube without a swan head on it anymore. But if you guys want to meet in, yeah, you're right, Roy. Hawthorne Suites over there is nice too, and it's close. He's what, $4 for an Uber over there. Yeah, hotels, virtually anywhere around the Longwood area, you're going to be fine. But let me get the invite up, and we can figure out the people that are already RSVP'd that are serious. You know how it is. You invite 100 people and 50 people show up. You invite 50 and 25 show up. That's, things come up in regular life. And that's the way it goes. Joyce is bringing their tent. Sweet. Yeah, I ruined the swan. The front flip onto the donut was pretty cool, though. I front flipped, and I was gonna try to go through the tube into the water, and instead I perfectly flipped onto the donut blow up, and I ended up sitting in it, scooting across the pool. It looked like I knew what I was doing, but it actually wasn't what I intended to do. But it was cool.
So this is what we got with an.
Yeah, that's the flamingo replacement. Or the swan replacement, and in honor of Flamingo Pam, who the party was for, we thought we would have a flamingo.
I was so excited when I found a flamingo, because she's actually gonna, I think, fly back and see us in August.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. Yeah. So yeah, we Jason did break the swan, Amanda.
It happened.
And we're gonna try to get
it was pretty grody looking. I didn't realize it was that crusty looking. My sister sent it to us 5 years ago. And I blew it up, and then I didn't even pay attention while I was blowing it up, and then the next thing I know, I'm in the pool. I'm like, look at this thing, man. Jesus, talk.
Yeah, some of our pool things that we've had for several years. So Alma is coming the 2nd or 3rd week of July.
Sweet.
That is awesome. We're around on the weekends. We work during the week.
Yeah, the weeks are pretty tough.
But yeah, yeah, they are. The weeks are tough. Swans are fragile, Daniel. That's why we got a flamingo. They're a little more hardy.
No, it wasn't. It was just my fat ass trying to do a front flip.
They were hilarious.
And somehow I just punctured the shit out of the head.
He did. We heard it.
So the funeral procession played, and off he went.
Yeah. We're gonna get some more pool things.
What
my favorite
gets the
thing,
most use is the ones you sit on and float below the water, the saddles.
Exactly. And so we did buy 4 of those from Camping World last summer.
Cindy left hers here.
Cindy left hers
so
here.
She has reserved seating.
She has reserved seating. We bought 2 more like floaty style things.
Yeah, it's like a chair, with the
noodle.
foamy things, and you just kind of sit in it. It's cool.
But those seem to be the things that, because you can sit and drink and set your drink on the pool deck, and so yeah.
Well, initially when we first started our pool fund, we didn't have any stuff, and we ended up just hanging out in the shallow end where we could stand.
Right.
That special spot, like right up the ramp. So I'm like 6 foot, and so I'm like partially down the ramp, and Chris is up here like in the shallow end, and we're
because
like,
I couldn't touch.
This is weird. And then we bought the saddles. Like, oh, I could do the whole pool now. This is awesome.
And I bought them because they were for pools, and they were on clearance at Sam's Club. So that's why I bought them and brought them home. And then they proved to be, because we were using them like every weekend. RMP Swan. We were using them every weekend. And then when kids came over and were using them, they didn't last very long because they were really soft.
Yeah, it was like that wetsuit material, something like that, and it tore. And then the floaty portion of it would just keep tearing it until it took off.
Yeah, and we tried to super glue it back together, and that didn't work out very well. So, yeah, I mean, they last for a couple of years. We found the Camping World ones last a little bit longer. And they were less than $20 a piece, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to have a pool, you're going to go through pool toys. It's like a boat.
Yeah, and I usually, our blow-up stuff to, like, fill the pool and make it festive, I go to Walmart and get all the cheap shit. The donuts.
And we wait for the closeouts, and then we're like, oh yeah, get that in my cart, get that in my cart, get that in my cart.
Right? And
especially the cheap rafts.
The cheap rafts, yeah.
People that actually want to sun a little bit on the in the pool.
And I'm thinking the raft that we bought last year, because it was cheap, it was cheaper than getting a covering for my real raft, that I think we're going to have to get rid of, because the cover, it's not happy.
Yeah, Florida sun.
Florida sun is bad. So I may have to go back to the other brand, which is really expensive, but it lasts a lot longer, because I had that one for 2 years, and I got that one used. So I may have to go back to that.
Oh, you're talking about the Lounger doohickey.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because it's hard to read the Kindle on the floaties when you have to lay flat. It's hard to read in the pool that way. It's very, yeah. I'm a princess. He treats me so well. I'm like, honey,
I can't get my Kindle out in this particular position.
Well, okay, so let's just go backwards. I bought this lounger that was really cool, and it was $10 at a thrift store. I was like, this is awesome. But then I was like, I want to read my book in the pool, but my Kindle's not waterproof, so I'm afraid I'm going to just drown it, right? So he bought me a waterproof Kindle. So now I can read in the pool, and it does, it's awesome, right? Only now my lounger's dead. So there's that. Hi, Leanne. Welcome.
Hey, how you do? Thank you for coming by.
Right?
Cocktails on the water.
Ooh.
Nice. Life is good.
Life is good. Hey, did you see that York got his boat or this week?
Yep, they were out there chilling.
And the kids. They were so excited to be on the lake and on the water. And the funny part is John has a boat.
I consider that another sign that the world is reopening when John and York are in the same studio, and then they're out on their own, and or together on the lake, and that here we go.
It was really I appreciate the fact that they were still trying to be together during the lives, but it was very strange not seeing them in the same studio.
There's Zoom is never going to take the place of being in person.
I agree. There's something about that interaction of being.
I mean, when I travel, we do. Hey, how you doing? How's the kids? Did you get any? Anybody need stitches? Okay, love you. Goodbye.
Right.
And then we sit here and shoot the shit for hours on end.
Right. But we shoot the shit all the time, and yeah, when you call me on the phone when you're on the road, it's like, because sometimes I'll be have to admit, when he's on the road, I watch all the movies that bye Roy and Amanda.
See y'all.
I watch all the movies or the TV shows that he's not interested in, because I try not to torture him a lot with a lot of I like Empire, and I like Grey's Anatomy, and I like watching Magic Mike, the first couple movies, and I like what is some I mean, so there's a lot of movies and stuff I like watching.
I come home and Aquaman's been watched 6 times. I have no clue why that count keeps going up. She's not even a comic book person.
And I don't want to torture him as much. I mean, I tortured him for years watching ER, and now we have the ability to do this, DVR thing. So I try not to torture him unless he goes on the road. But sometimes he doesn't go on the road for months. So when he does not go on the road, which, trust me, I absolutely love the fact that he doesn't go on the road. But when he does go on the road, I'm like binge watching, months of TV shows.
This is why our phone calls are so short. I'm starting to put the pieces together. I love you so much and miss you. She's like, yeah, I'm having a great day. I gotta go.
Months of movies. Months of...
Jason Momoa.
He is yummy, though. He is just yummy
Jay
for the
asks,
eyes.
are you more of a pale, IPA, or German wheat beer fan? I would have to list my favorites in that particular styles. IPA, German wheat, pale.
I was going to say German wheat, IPA, pale.
A good pale, because it's such an underestimated style. People are like, oh, it's just a pale. And it's not just a pale. It's a very well put together beer when it's done well. I have a recipe for a guy that had a bunch of grains left over from previous brewing called Tiny Bottom Ale. It's phenomenal. But a wheat is so smooth. A little spice on it. But an IPA is like my favorite. West Coast IPA. Big, gigantic, hoppy, 7.5 to 11%. Boom!
You need to make more You need to make more hard root beer.
We gotta order this shit.
Yeah. I just thought of that. Because hard root beer is pretty awesome when you're in the pool on the 4th of July. I'm just saying. So we need to
It's not carb friendly whatsoever.
No. 4th of July is...
Must get more beer. Be right back.
Anne Marie says Heffenweizen, yum. Yeah, I don't like beer at all.
Jay's got me all pumped up on a big IPA right now.
But Anne Marie's like Heffenweizen, yum.
Yeah, we love a good wheat. and it's not easy beer to brew. Wheat is really sticky, so when you go to sparge and get the water out through the grains and into your boil kettle, because the wheat is really sticky, you get stuck, and then you can't get the liquid out. And so you have to like blow back and get the grains to resettle, and it's difficult to make a wheat beer. So here you go, Jay. Cigar City High Life White Oak.
That is your go-to. You like High Life. Well,
if I can get a Ninkasi beer, obviously that would be my big total denomination or Tricera hops.
Right. Carla, it's really sad because I go to a lot of breweries with him because he loves beer and I want to be supportive of him. And so when I go to the breweries, I am really appreciative of the fact if they have ciders. Ciders are like a cross between wine and
it's one of them seltzer wine beers.
and sugar. So I like the ciders.
Yeah, Krista's not a beer fan. She'll try my beer because Krista's hung around the hops enough to where
I know like, beer.
Ooh, smell that Galaxy. Ooh, smell that Amarillo. Ooh, smell that Simcoe.
I know hops and I know beer.
And
I've tried a lot of beers.
I'll be like, smell that. And she's like, that's Galaxy.
It's actually a nice beer.
It's been aged on white oak.
Yeah, so I do. I am, because I only like ciders, and ciders are high in carbs. So I started trying all different lower carb hard mixed drinks. That's what got started on this shit. Lower carb mixed drinks that I could drink and be happy with. And I discovered Kraken, which isn't very low carb, but
it's lower carb than
a cider.
And Krista's taste falls somewhere between an American cider and a British cider.
Yes.
Not super sweet and not super dry.
Right.
And
so
finding a really good cider is hard.
Yeah, Recordeling is probably the
Swiss. That's Swiss, right?
Yeah, that's probably the one I really, really enjoy the most. And I think my favorite flavor with them is passion fruit, which is again hard to find. And Jason's made me some pineapple cider, some pear cider, mango peach,
gold medal.
And he's won medals for his ciders. But
she goes and cracks a bottle of rum open. She's like, "Piss on your gold medal cider. I don't care."
And then I go and drink
Publix
rum.
Diet Cola and this rum, and I'm good.
But that was the other thing we tried. Because when we went low carb,
mixed drinks. What's your mixed drink? If you were stranded on a desert island with a mixed drink, a frozen drink, a beer, what is your liquor or adult drink of choice? Go. Kraken and Diet Coke.
Oh, me?
Hmm?
I'm digging this Kraken and ginger ale right now.
Well, you're out of luck because that was the last can of that too.
Who's doing the shopping in this house?
Not you.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently Instacart.
I thought I ordered more ginger ale.
If I was stuck on a desert island and I could only have one form of alcohol or adult drink for the rest of my life, or until I was rescued, it would have to be a beer.
Yeah, I know you would.
If I had to choose a style, I would still go with an IPA.
Still? Because
I thought
you were. The only
drawback with IPAs is the style is indicative of it starts at like 7% or 6.5% and goes all the way up to 9.5 or 10.
What was the style you brewed? Your first brewing beer?
I brewed a pale. Was my first brew.
I thought it was a hef.
No, I knew you wouldn't brew a hef on your first go.
No, what was the? It started with an H, didn't it? It was What was the beer you brewed?
When?
Your first, you went up there and took the class on how to do
Kolsch.
it. Thank you. That one.
The Kolsch was my first brew out of the gate on my own.
Right.
And it was Kolsch's are very, very pleasant.
That's what I thought. So I thought that was your favorite.
Big German. Big German, big white head, very pleasant crowd pleaser.
Oh.
But, I mean, come on. It's an IPA.
Okay, Joyce. What beat you up?
Applejack and Dew, beer, then pineapple juice and coconut rum, vodka, Sprite Zero, and a few squirts of strawberry lemonade Crystal Light, margarita.
Oh wow, Jay's. Did you see Jay's comment?
What do you say?
Chris and Jason, we are going to be loading up on local beer and wine from New Jersey. We'll bring y'all a bottle of wine and a couple of beers. You can skip the wine and just bring him some beers.
I'll try the wine. Don't.
Yeah, he does like wine.
I mean, if there's room in the truck, by all means.
Applejack and Dew. Applejack is absolutely amazing.
That really reinvigorated our taste for bourbon with apple.
Right, because Crown Apple is just too sweet.
Well, we fell in love with Crown Apple. We bought a 1.75.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that Crown Peach still in the freezer?
No, we drank it.
Oh, okay.
It's a seasonal thing.
I thought I still had some in there.
No.
Okay.
No Crown Apple for you.
When does the Crown Peach come back out?
I don't know.
Oh,
Ask Crown
that's
Apple.
horrible.
That whole seasonal thing is horse shit, right?
Yeah, right?
I mean, come on. Get your crap together.
Beer
It's
first
not like
strips,
Christmas
then
lights.
pineapple juice and coconut rum is a mixer. Brandy, I totally agree. Pineapple juice and coconut rum is kind of a staple in this house.
Yeah, we were introduced to that early on in our quest to find our alcohol drink, like a mixed drink.
Right.
Because I was always a beer guy, and Krista was a cider. And then a friend of ours mixed up a rum and pineapple juice, and Krista was like, oh!
And we drank, I'm still drinking that, and that was, 8 years ago?
Yeah, it's not carb friendly. But
Nope, not at all. I can drink the coconut rum straight. Vodka, Sprite Zero, and a few squirts of strawberry lemonade Crystal Light. Now, that's low carb, very low carb.
It sounds like a lot of trouble, though.
It does sound like a lot of trouble.
Or is that, I mean, you just like, bing, 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 bing. These 5 ingredient drinks seem like a lot of trouble.
Margarita on the rocks. Grey Goose and Diet Cherry Lemon Sundrop.
Yeah, that's definitely like...
Actually, that sounds really similar to...
You don't have to tell me who said that, and I can tell you that's Ronnie or Alma said that.
Right? Loco Nuts Adventures. He agrees with you, Jason. IPA's rule.
I could smell it. I can drink it. I can hug it.
Sky-infused peach vodka is 0 carbs.
If it's well done,
Joyce,
it's slightly
I will be
cloudy.
trying that next week. I might have to pick some of that up tomorrow.
Bye, Dave and Brandy. Thanks
Bye,
for stopping
Dave and Brandy. If you can find ground peach, that would be awesome. No, don't worry about me.
I'm not
as
sure
long
when
as
they
he's
release
happy and taken care of, I'm good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're going to go there. As long as my needs are met and he's happy, we're good.
Yeah. Right, Joyce? Wow. So I need to go try some of that peach infused vodka by Grey Goose. Because I like Grey Goose.
Yeah.
And if it's peach infused, I love peach water.
Belvedere or Grey Goose, which, if you had to pick one?
Belvedere.
Yeah. So, just bailed on Grey Goose right out of the gate.
Yep. But if it's peach infused, that might change the. That might.
Remember that? What was that shit we? Because
I could mix that with 7-Up or
3
a
olives.
diet.
3 olives. You remember that one?
Oh.
I don't know what the deal was with 3 olives vodka.
It was fucking nasty.
But it tasted like it'd been filtered through underwear.
And underwear that hadn't been washed in a long time.
Like a 5-year-old's underwear.
Do they have Golden Monkey down here? Rock and Roll Mango Tequila is awesome. And also comes in a guitar bottle. That's badass. I gotta get some alcohol.
There is occasionally.
Sky vodka is peach
we need to get some barbecue down here, dude.
We do. We probably should, Dale.
I gotta get some chicken cooking. We can eat. There is golden monkey here. It's a little difficult to find, but it does show up here and there. Wayne Dench, the distributor here in Florida, they carry some golden monkey stuff.
Yep. Yeah, Joyce, I was just thinking Sprite Zero would be really good with that peach infused vodka. That might be my new drink because I love peaches. So I will try that.
Millions of peaches. Peaches for free.
I might try instead of Sky, I might try the Grey Goose peach infused because I do prefer Grey Goose over Sky.
Yeah, Grey Goose is quality shit. All right, guys, we need to get bailed and go.
He needs to make me some nummies.
Barbecue, and I got some chicken out defrosted that I'm gonna do something special with. I have no clue what that means.
I'm gonna make a salad.
Wow, way to go!
Yay me!
All right, ciao. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. Norwegian.
Yeah, so we're letting you know what cruise we're on. If you want to get on the cruise, it is cheap. Feel free to book it. We're more than willing to hang out. If you're not on the cruise, no big deal. But we just, we've had people say, when's your next cruise? When's your next cruise? And so we wanted to let you guys know when our cruise is. So if you want to join us, feel free. If not, no big deal.
I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not, but
pick your travel
we're going to take a chance on
it. Go through Norwegian, whatever call you want to make, it's yours.
All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Celebrate the day.
Celebrate the day.